AM 1310.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium for tonight's OHSAA Division II State Semifinal between the North Canton Hoover Vikings and the Warriors of Walsh Jesuit University. Hi again, everybody. Sam Bourquin along with Brian Beatty. It's Game 2 of our day-night doubleheader. We had a Lake Center Christian State Championship for you earlier today up in Akron. Congratulations to the Tigers and head coach Shane Byler. And tonight, we'll see if the Hoover Vikings can move into the state championship game tomorrow night. But they got to get past the Walsh Jesuit Warriors tonight here at Munson Stadium. Hi, everybody. Boy, what a beautiful night for baseball. I'm telling you right now, I expected a huge crowd tonight. They may surpass my expectations by the time everybody gets in here. And there are still lines of cars wrapped around Mill Avenue trying to get into the parking lot and then trying to get into the stadium. This place may be a 100% packed by the time we started in this D2 state semifinal. It's a 25-5 Hoover team, and I'll tell you what, this Walsh Jesuit, forget about the record. It's 15-12. The competition they play, the talent they have, the tradition, this shapes up to be a beauty, Brian Beatty.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, a great night for high school baseball. I'm looking down the left field line, and the student section is packed just like a Friday night. I think you got one of the best teams, in Stark County with the North Canton Hoover Vikings, and one of the top traditional teams in the state of Ohio with Walsh Jesuit. So, yeah, it's going to be a ball game.
Walsh Jesuit has been announced. They will be the visiting team tonight down the first base side. The North Canton Hoover Vikings non-starters being introduced. They are lining up down the third base side, then the starters will be introduced. We'll have our national anthem, and we'll get ready to go. Hoover, as mentioned, will be the home team tonight. They will wear the orange jerseys, white pants, black numbers and letters trimmed in the white with the black ball caps with the Hoover logo. Walsh Jesuit, the away team tonight, in the traveling maroon pinstripes, jerseys and pants, white numbers and letters with the maroon and gold trim, with the maroon hats and the maroon lettering on the bill of the cap. What a scene here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Kind of takes you back to the old Canton-Akron Indians days when Joey Bell and Manny and Jim Tomei and the fellas were playing down here. That's the kind of crowd we have tonight here for this Division II state semifinal. Winner goes to Akron tomorrow night at 7. If the Vikings are there, we'll be here on 1310 WDPN. And don't forget, the winner here will play New Albany. They were winners earlier today over Harrison by the score of 4-1. Let's go down to the field for our national anthem.
Umpires for tonight's game are Jeff Durr at first base, Robert Potter at second base, Gregor Banniger at third base, and John Sapphire behind the plate. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the great country of freedoms like no other. Would you please rise if you are able? Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Back here at Thurman Munson Stadium, Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty. Hope you can feel the excitement. Try to bring it to you as best we can here from Thurman as Hoover gets ready to take on Walsh Jesuit. What's going on with Big Mo? Anything?
Just lost 4-2.
Oh.
Just got the update.
Down below on the first base side, the photo, not good.
So we're getting ready to roll here. Hoover will be the home team in the orange. They will be in the field first. Starting pitcher Evan Fuller for the Vikings. He wears number 17. The Vikings defensively, Carter Lukens at third, Brian Cervenak at short, J.R. Cook at second, Jack Zarko at first, Brady Hassan in left field, Jack Andes in center, and Roman Geiselman in right. Grady Jerica behind the plate. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Evan Fuller on the mound for North Canton Hoover.
Naming those names off, it feels like a Friday night. There's a few football players out there, isn't there? Love seeing the multi-sport athletes get after it.
Tonight's game on 1310 WDPN and Q92radiosports.com, brought to you in part by Walther's Twin Tavern, by Rutan Athletic Club, by Melian Orthodontics, Sunrise Massage Therapy, the Canton Christian Home, and Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-year Reunion Committee. We are in the we're in the upper 70s right now. Not a cloud in the sky, a little bit of a breeze blowing left to right as they are packed in here like sardines tonight at Thurman Munson Stadium. I don't remember the old capacity here, but it was around 5,000. You may have 4,000 in here right now. And again, there's still a lot of folks in the parking lot trying to get parked and get their way in here to the stadium on this gorgeous Friday night. Winner heads to the state championship tomorrow night against New Albany. That will be up at Akron, 7 o'clock. First pitch, and if the Vikings are there, 1310 WDPN will be there. All right, let's see if Stark County can go 2 for 2.
There we go.
Lake Center Christian already in the barn with a state title. Hoover trying to get to the state championship in Division II. So sit back and relax and enjoy this one on AM 1310 WDPN. Walsh Jesuit will lead it off. And Evan Fuller on the mound for the Vikings. Field is bathed in sunshine, but the shadows are starting to creep in from the left side. Matt Mansberry will lead it off for the Warriors. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit just ready to get underway here at Thurman Munson. Tonight's first pitch is popped up. Right side. Second baseman cruising over J.R. Cook, and he can't get it. I don't know if he lost it in the sun or just overran it, but the ball drops foul. It's a strike, but probably should have been out there on the first pitch of the game. So it's 0-1.
The wall blocked me, so it wasn't the sun, but the wall got me on that one. So you're going to have to take the first base. I'll take the third base line.
Our location here, not the greatest. I'm cut off from the left field side, and Brian's cut off from the right. 0 1 strike. Fuller ready to deliver our second pitch of the evening in this Division II state title. Evan kicks, fires, fastball outside. And the count is even up at 1-1. Hoover 25-5 on the year. Walsh Jesuit comes in with a mark of 15-12. We'll tell you about how these teams got here as we progress on this Friday night. Boy, look at the people still coming in. That pitch is hit to right field. Geiselman going over toward the foul line. Roman reaches out and makes the play, and there's one down. Roman Geiselman had to run a long way for that one, but he got on his horse 5 or 6 steps past the right field line and tucked it away, and there's one down. So Walsh Jesuit in the tournament started off with a win over Euclid 20-0. Then they beat Mayfield 7-3. Then a close game against Medina Highland. Warriors got that one 2-zip. Then he beat Shaker Heights 8-4 in the regional championship. And that's the longest, that's the furthest Shaker Heights has ever gone in the history of their program. And Walsh was able to take him down. Fuller's first pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. Conlon Lesigno is the batter for the Warriors. He steps in. That hits to the second baseman. Gobbled up by J.R. Cook over the first in time. And there's 2 down. So Evan Fuller looks pretty comfortable here in this D2 semifinal start in front of this giant crowd here tonight. I mean, there's student sections. There's adult fans for both sides. I think there's a lot of folks from Stark and Summit County that are here. Just want to see some good baseball. So a lot of folks coming in today, and just you had that feeling Mother Nature was going to bless us with the weather that we got, that it would be a full house tonight, and that's exactly what we've got. Fuller kicks, fires. That ball is laced to left center field. That's going to get down, and that's going to go for a little bit of a ride. Center fielder Andes will throw it in, and a double for Walsh Jesuit. Carlos Smith slides in safely, and the Warriors have a runner at second and 2 down here on the top of the first inning and no score. Just got a hold of a fastball there, Brian, and he roped it to left center field.
Yeah, put a great charge into it, and it's a stand-up double for him.
No score, Hoover and Walsh Jesuit. Top of the first at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Evan Fuller checks the runner at second base. Here comes the pitch, outside and high with a fastball. Grady had to jump out of the catcher's box to bring that one down. Rylan Batley, left-handed batter, swing and a miss. They're swinging a foul back to the screen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boy, I hope we get a chance to work at Canal or Akron tomorrow night again. We got about enough room in here to sit and look at each other, and that's about it. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Evan Fuller to Blatley. Swing and a miss. He came upstairs with the heat, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Blatley, the first baseman for Walsh Jesuit. Wears number 30. Big kid. Digs in, almost crowding the plate in that left-hand batter's box. Warriors with a runner at second, 2 down, top of the first and no score. Here comes the 1-2 from Evan Fuller. Outside by a smidge. And the count is even to 2-2. Well, if you're a pitcher, you want that pitch right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Fuller now will try to come back and get the heavy hitter from Walsh Jesuit now with 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 down. Warriors runner lead at second. Pitch, strike 3, swing and a miss on the outside corner. That'll retire the side. The Warriors get a base hit. They leave the runner at second base. And we go to the bottom of the first at Thurman Munson. Division II state semifinal. Walsh Jesuit nothing. And the Hoover Vikings are coming to bat.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
A smile can change a life. And for 41 years, Melian Orthodontics has been helping families smile with confidence. As a second-generation, family-owned practice, they've earned the trust of the community, one patient at a time. With convenient locations in Uniontown, Massillon, and North Canton, Melian Orthodontics continues its tradition of creating generations of smiles. Call 330-699-6369 to schedule your consultation today.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Hey, don't forget to join Walther's Twin Tavern as they celebrate their 9th anniversary on Thursday, June the 26th. Stop by 430 Apple Grove Street, North Canton, and enjoy specials all day long as we celebrate 9 amazing years with our customers and community. Walther's Twin Tavern, we'll see you on June 26th. Can't believe they've been there 9 years.
Yeah.
Holy
We were just
smokes.
talking about it the other day. I remember the original
So do I.
They're after church every Sunday and get breakfast.
Yeah.
Leading off for the Vikings in the bottom half of the first inning.
I used to 10 bar at the old original Walthers down
There you
on
go.
Maple back way, way long time ago when I was able to stay up until 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, start telling those secrets.
All right, bottom of the first for the Hoover Vikings. It's no score here, and we get a chance to look at Sean Sullivan, the right-hander. He is committed to the University of Tennessee, but you never know. He may make a stop in the major leagues before it's all said and done. That fastball right by the leadoff batter for Hoover. No balls and 2 strikes. Jack Andes leading off. There's the pitch. Strike 3. Sullivan 1, 2, 3, and a punch out. And there's one down for Hoover in the bottom of the first inning. As mentioned, committed to the University of Tennessee. The big right-hander stands on the left side of the rubber as he gets ready to deliver. No score. Bottom of the first inning, Hoover and Walsh. Swing and a miss on a fastball. It's 0-1. Will Bluter behind the plate. Sean Sullivan on the mound. At the plate, J.R. Cook, second baseman for the Vikes. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He's just rearing back and throwing smoke right now.
Nothing fancy.
Vikings looking to get to the state championship game. Here comes the pitch by Sullivan. That one was so fast the catcher couldn't even get his glove out there and get it. Goes back to the screen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. You want to make him throw. If you're Hoover, you want to make Sullivan throw as many pitches, go deep in the count. That's got to be your game plan coming in. Curveball, strike 3 called. That's just an incredible pitch.
Yeah.
So 2 strikeouts for Sullivan. Hoover 2 down at the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Carter Lukens, the senior for Hoover, third baseman, steps into the batter's box. Crowd still coming in. This place is going to be full by another inning or so. Fastball, outside corner, 0-1. I'll tell you what, there's no time for storytelling when Sean Sullivan's pitching.
No, there isn't.
He already has the ball and he's kicking and firing. Here comes the 0-1. That ball got past the catcher again, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. McHugh at third, Mansberry at short. Look, Lusigno at second, Blatley at first, Carlos Smith in left, Tanner Fitzwater in center, and Ben Babinick in right for Walsh Jesuit. No score, bottom first, pitch, strike, swinging as they tied up Carter Lukens, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sullivan on the mound gets the sign. Here it comes. Bounced that one in. I don't know if he's trying to go off speed or slider, but he threw about a 58-footer. Bounces back to the screen, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoover fans behind the plate down the left field line. Walsh Jesuit fans, a few behind the plate and all the way down the right field line. Here comes the 2-2. Low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Catcher thought he had strike 3.
Yeah, he did.
Umpire said no. Now the Hoover fans, just anything to cheer for, even a walk here would be good. Here comes the 3-2. Fouled it back to the screen. And Carter Lukens stays alive. Walsh Jesuit Hoover, no score. Bottom 1 here on 1310 WDPN. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Lake Center Christian state champs already today in Division 6. Hoover trying to get to the state title tomorrow night at Akron. The Tennessee Volunteer commit Sean Sullivan on the mound for Walsh Jesuit. Looks in, gets the sign. The big right-hander coming home with a 3-2. Swing and a miss. The ball bounces. Lukens doesn't know that it's free. He'll decide to finally run down to first base. They'll throw it down to the first base bag. Blately catches it, and that'll retire the side. So the Vikings go quickly and quietly in the bottom of the first inning. We go to the top of the second at Munson. Walsh Jesuit, North Canton Hoover. No score.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Discover the power of touch and experience the benefits of massage at Sunrise Massage Therapy Services. Whether you're looking to relieve pain and tension, enjoy overall relaxation, or help boost your immune system, Sunrise Massage Therapy Services has you covered. Their professional services include myofascial release and deep tissue massage, among others, all tailored to your individual needs. Feel better, move better, and live better. Schedule your appointment today at sunrisemassagetherapyservices.com.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Sam Bourquin Brian Beatty back here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover, no score as we go to the top of the second inning. Hey, if you're looking for a gym that has it all, at Rutan Athletic Club, enjoy unlimited classes, youth programs, a recovery room, a sauna, and your first week is free, plus no contracts. Visit us at 8050 Frank Avenue Northwest in North Canton or online at RutanAthleticClub.com. It's RUTAN Athletic.com. Pronounced Rutan. Check them out. Thanks for coming on board here this weekend to support high school baseball here in Stark County on 1310 WDPN. Shout out to everybody listening in, dialed in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel in the chat and all of our social medias, and of course, right on the old terrestrial radio at 1310 WDPN. Evan Fuller's first pitch to the top of the second, outside a ball, and it's 1-0. Leading off for the Warriors. There's the pitch, slapped right side, and a scoop by the first baseman. Puts it away, and there's one down. Jack Sarko with a nifty glove work down there, and one away for the Warriors.
I refer to him as Mr. Zarko. He's a great kid, great football player. His father worked at our store when we had Viking sports back in the day. Just a great family.
Oh, my gosh,
yeah. It's been a minute. Had all the good pasture kids work there.
That was Sean McHugh, the batter for Walsh Jesuit on that last at bat, so there's one down. No score. Vikings and Warriors here at the Munson Stadium on just a picture-perfect Friday night. Evan Fuller delivers. Breaking ball just a little bit outside. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Will Bluter, the catcher, awaits the 2-0. Fouls it back. That's going to hit the roof. Nope, didn't hit the roof. Went over the back of the roof. You'll be able to hear it, folks, if it hits the roof. Trust me. This old metal structure down here, roof, stands, pillars. Once home of the Canton Indians, where they made the move up north to play in what used to be Canal Park and now 717 Credit Union Park. Some good times down here decades ago. Place looks good now. Field renovation looks nice. Here comes the 2-2. That ball is popped up. Who's going to get it? First baseman, Mr. Zarko, puts it away. And there's 2 down here in the top of the second inning. So far, Evan Fuller doing a nice job on the mound for North Canton Hoover. Vikings, as we mentioned, 25-4. They beat Valley Forge and Green in the districts. How about the Green game was a little nail-biter. 3-2 the final score. That was here. In the regionals, they beat Hudson 4-0 and knocked off Brecksville 6-4. Evan Fuller kicks, fires outside. Ryan Clark, number 25, at bat for the Warriors of Walsh Jesuit in this scoreless game. Fuller that side, a little heater, but just off the plate on the outside corner, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Zip, zip here in the top of the second. 1 hit tonight so far. That's for Walsh Jesuit. Fuller kicks, fires, fastball upstairs, and it's 3-0. Hoover hasn't lost the game since they lost to Louisville, 7-6, about a month ago. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. Brian Ashby, what a job he's done with this baseball program. State runner-up in 1992. Hoover, there's a shot, second baseman. Great play by Cook. Throws him out. Oh, what a play by J.R. Cook. Diving to his right. Stopped that line drive. Got up, threw it over to Zarco to retire the side. That was big league right there. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the home half of the second inning here in Canton at Thurman Munson Stadium. The Vikings and the Warriors, no score.
For 50 years, Canton Christian Home has empowered seniors to live life fully through compassionate housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Join us for our upcoming Golf Scramble July 6th, a Swiss steak dinner September 19th, and special 50th anniversary events this fall. Visit CantonChristianHome.org for more details. Every donation supports quality care and residents facing financial hardship. To learn more, schedule a tour, or support our mission, call Lauren Cook at 330-430-5145.
A smile can change a life. And for 41 years, Melian Orthodontics has been helping families smile with confidence. As a second generation, family-owned practice, they've earned the trust of the community one patient at a time. With convenient locations in Uniontown, Massillon, and North Canton, Melian Orthodontics continues its tradition of creating generations of smiles. Call 330-699-6369 to schedule your consultation today.
WDPN.
Back here at Thurman Munson Stadium, no score. Walsh Jesuit and Hoover on 1310 WDPN. And of course, check in with us if you're listening, watching along on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat open. Let us know you're out there. We'll shout you back on this Friday night. Boy, what a night for a ball game. Zarco hits it to deep right field. Right fielder going back. Makes the play. Oh, they took a double, maybe a triple away from Zarco. You just got to tip your cap right there to the Warrior right fielder, Ben Babinick. He got on his horse and he sprinted and he caught up with that ball on the warning track. And that is one very loud out here in the bottom of the second inning. Boy, can you imagine.
He had me battling the sun there, too. About
Yes.
the only place the sun's at the field.
Swing and a miss
Pop.
for Roman Geisselman. Hey, that's what you say if you're a batter. Strike two on the outside corner. Geisselman down 0-2. You want to use the power of the pitcher.
Absolutely.
If you can drive the ball to the opposite field, you do it, and that's exactly what happened. But, man, what a catch out there by the right fielder. That pitch just down low a little bit, and it's 1-2 strikes. What a play by Ben Babinick of Walsh Jesuit. That was good baseball right there. Sullivan kicks on a 1-2. Foul down the third base side. And Hoover's making a little contact, Brian.
Yeah.
I mean,
take a deep breath and, got through that first three. And let's, like you said, it's nothing fancy. It's just fast. Just put the bat out there.
Here comes the 1-2. Did he swing? He did. He went around. Strike three called.
Now, that's a lot easier saying it up here than in the box. And that ball's coming at you like that. But
so Roman Geisselman goes down on strikes, and there's two down here in the second. No score. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover.
we've seen some good plays the last 2 days, but those might have been the two finest plays back-to-back there for Hoover and Walsh.
Those were nice. Hey, we got a hit by pitch and a little stare down from the batter looking out at Sean Sullivan, and the umpire had to come out there and settle everybody down. Whoa, okay. So Ryan Cervenak, the shortstop, with a little stare down at Sullivan after he got hit by the pitch. And now the Vikings with runner on first and two out, bottom of the second inning, and no score here at Munson. In front of this crowd, got to be in excess of 4,000. Runner goes, throw to second base, the slide, not in time. Cervenak slides in under the tag of the shortstop Mansberry. And looky here, with two out, the Vikings have a runner at second base. That's what they say, a runner in scoring position. Grady Jerica at the plate for Hoover, wearing number 12, Grady, in the right-hand batter's box. Sean Sullivan gets the sign. Here comes the 1-0. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Scoreless tie here in the bottom of the second inning. Sullivan gets the sign. Here comes the 2-0. Low, 3-0. Now one more free one here would give the Vikings runners at first and second. But there are 2 down here in the inning, and it's a scoreless tie. Winner here goes to the Division II state title tomorrow night to play New Albany up in Akron. Viking runner gets his lead at second. Sullivan gets the sign, kicks, fires 3-0, low and inside. That's a walk. And the Vikings now with something cooking. Runners at first and second and 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. And a little visit to the mound. Will Bluter will go out and talk to Sean Sullivan. So the Vikings with a runner at first and a runner at second. Sullivan delivers. Runners are going to go. Throw to third. Safe.
Drop the ball.
Third baseman McHugh dropped the ball, and the Vikings pull off a dangerous double steal with 2 outs in the inning. But now Hoover with runners at second and third and a chance to take the lead. Sullivan kicks and fires. Outside corner, and it's 0-2. Bryce Gerstenslager, number 11, at the plate for Hoover. Vikings, if they could get a couple runs here. 2 on, 2 out. Sullivan gets the sign. Here comes the 0-2. Hit him! He hit his second batter of the inning, and the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded for the Vikings, and here comes Brady Hassan. And Sullivan a little bit wild here in this inning. And the Vikings have the bases loaded. And now there's going to be a trip to the mound by the Walsh Jesuit skipper, and all the infielders will come in and converge, and they'll have a little conference on the pitching mound. Oh, Mr. Beatty. Vikings with a little something cooking here with the bases loaded. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Melian Orthodontics. For over 41 years, Melian Orthodontics has helped create generations of confident smiles. Family run, community trusted, with locations in Uniontown, Maslin, and North Canton. Call 330-699-6369, Melian Orthodontics, and start smiling today. Well, I'll tell you what, Vikings could get a couple here. It would be huge. Here comes the pitch. Strike right down the middle. Sullivan gets up early. No balls and 1 strike. Brady Hassan, the junior. 6 feet, 170-pounder, steps in against Sullivan. Vikings got the bags loaded. Here comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-1. Sullivan has gotten it up there earlier this year, 97 miles per hour. Again, he is committed to Tennessee. Vikings with the bags juiced. Nobody out. 2 out, I should say. Pitch inside and high. Did he go? No, said the first base umpire. And it's 2-1. Make the Vikings may be able to work a walk here and get a run that way. Whatever it takes. Sean Sullivan out of the stretch. Runners get their lead. Here comes the 2-1 to Brady. Swing and a miss on a curveball and a beauty. It's 2-2. Golden opportunity right here for the Vikings in a scoreless tie in the bottom of the second inning. Bases are loaded. They got Sullivan a little bit on the ropes. Now time is called. Brady steps out. He'll get back in the batter's box as this large crowd looks on at Munson Stadium. Pitch outside. Full count. 3-2. The bus will be moving. Runners at all three bases will take off on the pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up right here. Sullivan kicks, fires. Outside! Ball 4! Walked him. Vikings in front. 1-0. That pitch was a little outside. Some of the Walsh fans screaming at the home plate umpire, and now the home plate umpire just, I think, threw somebody out of the game. He is coming over to talk to the Walsh head coach. I don't know if he's trying to throw a fan out or if he's trying to throw somebody out in the Walsh dugout. But somebody said something, and the umpire heard it. I don't think anybody's been tossed, but I think a pretty stern warning has just been given, I'm sure.
I'm surprised he didn't give Sullivan one there for showing him up a little bit. He was a little dramatic after that.
So the Vikings with a chance to score maybe a couple here in the bottom of the second. Pitch is inside, ball 1. Hoover 1, Walsh Jesuit nothing. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and Jack Andes at the plate. Sean Sullivan trying to get out of a jam. Vikings with the bases loaded and 2 out. Here comes the 1-0. Curve, outside corner, and now the Hoover faithful want an explanation from the umpire behind home plate.
This gentleman's going to have a long evening.
Sure is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sullivan kicks, fires. Swing and a miss by Andes. He went upstairs on a fastball, challenged him. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hoover 1, Walsh Jesuit nothing. Bottom of the second at Munson, 1310 WDPN, Q92radiosports.com. Bases loaded. Sullivan delivers. Curveball outside. Again, the Warrior fans wanted a called third, won't get it, and it's 2-2. Vikings with runners on every base. 2 down. Home half of the second inning at Munson. Andy steps in. Sullivan kicks and fires on a 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And that'll retire the side. Well, Vikings get 1, but they leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the second inning at Thurman Munson, Division II State Semifinal. The energy is epic tonight. Hoover 1 and Walsh Jesuit nothing on 1310 WDPN.
From one generation of Vikings to the next, congratulations to the North Canton Hoover baseball team on an incredible run to the state semifinals. The class of 1996 is proud of your hard work, determination, and Viking spirit. You've inspired an entire community and reminded us what Hoover Pride is all about. Good luck as you battle for a shot at the state championship. We're all behind you. Go Vikings! A special congratulations from the Hoover High School class of 1996.
Whether you're just beginning your fitness journey or training at a high level, Rutan Athletic Club has something for everyone. Enjoy unlimited classes, youth programs, expert coaching, a recovery room, and sauna, all designed to help you reach your goals. Experience the high energy, support, and results for yourself with a free week and no contracts required. Visit 8050 Frank Avenue Northwest in North Canton or online at RutanAthleticClub.com.
WDPN.
State semifinal game.
Back here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, 1310 WDPN. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty. Hoover Vikings have taken a 1-0 lead over Walsh Jesuit. Hey, discover the power of touch at Sunrise Massage Therapy. Relieve pain, tension, enjoy deep relaxation, and experience the benefits of massage. Schedule your appointment today at sunrisemassagetherapyservices.com. Also want to thank Canton Christian Home for celebrating 50 years of serving seniors through housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Come join us for a golf scramble, Swiss steak dinner, and special anniversary events this year. You can learn more at cantonchristianhome.org. 1-0 Hoover over Walsh Jesuit. We go to the top of the third inning here at Munson. Got to believe this crowd now has probably swelled to over 4,000. I'd love to know where the last couple hundred people parked.
Yeah.
First pitch of the inning, hit to the second baseman. Hook gobbles it up over to first. One down. Boy, if you're Evan Fuller, boy, that is like Christmas morning. First pitch, one out, efficient. Save your energy, save your legs. And the quicker you get off the mound, the quicker your guys can get back up there to the plate. 1-0 Vikings, top of the third. Fuller delivers a fastball just a little bit outside. Ben Babinick, the right fielder, who made an incredible play in the outfield last inning on a ball hit by Zarco. Probably one of the hardest hit balls we've seen all weekend. Lake Center Christian, congratulations to the Tigers and Coach Byler. They won the state championship this morning in Akron, 2-1 over Berlin Highland. We were lucky to have that call for you on WDPN, and just as lucky to be here tonight to watch Hoover and Walsh Jesuit in front of a massive crowd on this beautiful Friday night. Sun not setting quite yet. Sundown will be around 8:45, 8:50, but some shadows are coming in, but still a little bit of sunlight bouncing off the turf. I don't know what the holdup is here. Do you have any idea?
Sammy. Yeah,
catching
I
equipment
noticed
or what?
Yesterday, they have a speaker system now, from the coach to the catcher, and they, instead of getting a signal, they actually have a mic.
Like PitchCom for the major leagues with the catcher and the batter.
But they actually have that now. I had no idea. I was watching the game yesterday, and Moeller's catcher, it came undone during a play at the plate, and they had to rechange it. But I see Coach down there, they must have had a malfunction, and they have extra battery packs, and that's something I had no idea they were doing that. And usually the catcher would look over, get a hand signal from the coach, and play. The Houston Astros ruined all that for us, didn't they?
What do you mean?
Cheaters.
I mean
cheaters.
Banging on trash cans, that's not legal?
But yeah, I just noticed that yesterday.
Good call. Swing and a miss by Ben Babinick. And it's 1-1 strike. Evan Fuller, the big right-hander for Hoover on the left side of the rubber, looks in, gets the sign, here it comes. Fastball just off the plate, and it's 2-1. Lucan, Cervenek, Cook, and Zarco on the infield for Hoover. Lucan's in a little bit at third. Everybody else back, regular depth. Pitch outside again, and it's 3-1 strike.
There you go.
To the victors go the spoils. That ball's outside, going to go to the backstop, and that's a walk. And Babinick will go down to first with one out here in the top of the third. Hoover leads Walsh 1-0. Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium looks a little bit different than it did many decades ago. Done a great job kind of renovating the place. Two fields down here now, actually. All fully lit, fully turfed, scoreboards, foul poles, the whole deal. Warriors now with a runner at first and one down. Vikings in front 1-0 at the top of the third inning. Pitch to Matthew Mansberry, chopped down the third base side, now to play. Don't forget you can watch and listen to the game. Audio, 1310 WDPN on Facebook, X, and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. And be sure to check out all of our social media platforms tonight, during and after the game for some great videos, some great photos, and more. So check it out as we've got you covered. Swing and a miss. The ball goes flying back to the screen. And Mansberry will have to go back and get his bat. He's using I guess I'd call that like a neon orange bat, a neon pink bat. He's got like light blue gloves with a maroon uniform. What in the heck is going on?
You got to represent your high school, your college, your summer team, your fall team.
Here comes the 0-2. Oh, Fuller, good pitch, but it's just off the outside corner, 1-2. Hoover 1, Walsh Jesuit 0. Top of the third at Thurman Munson Stadium as we're about 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. Scheduled 7 o'clock start. We got going about 7:35 tonight. A couple of games today ran over, thus the delay. Fuller with a 1-2. Slicing that ball to the right side. That's going to get down and give you a base hit. Geisselman will throw it in, and the Warriors now with a little action. Runners at first and in second. One out in the third, as they have their first serious threat of the evening, as Hoover leads this game by the score of 1-0. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Sunrise Massage Therapy, by Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-year reunion committee, by the Canton Christian Home. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Walther's Twin Tavern, Rootin Athletic Club, and Melian Orthodontics. Now stepping in is Colin Lasigno, second baseman. Takes a ball on the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Catcher held that one a little bit longer, but it's a 1-0 count. Warriors with runners at first and in second, one away here in the third. Pitch, rope, third base side. Great stop by the third baseman. The ball's going to stay in play. Shortstop comes over, Cervenak to stop it. The good news is they kept the ball from going in the outfield. The bad news is Walsh has the bases loaded now with one out in the third inning in this 1-0 game.
Yeah, great stop there. That ball would have got down in the corner. That would have been maybe scored 2. Let's get out of this jam for the Vikings.
That game, or that ball was tattooed down the third base side. That'll bring up Carlos Smith. He is 1 for 1 tonight. And now Walsh with the bases loaded and one out. Fuller kicks, fires, bouncing ball. That's in no man's land. Fuller grabs it, throws the first. Safe is the call. And the run scores, and the Warriors still with the bases loaded, and the game is tied at 1. If you're a Hoover, that ball couldn't have been hit in a worse spot.
No,
because it was just high enough and stayed in the air long enough where the pitcher had to run off the backside of the mound, get it, wheel, and fire. Smith, speaking of wheels, can burn down first base side, beat the throw just by a pinch, and the Warriors have tied the game 1-1. So Evan Fuller going to have to regroup here now as Ryan Batley steps in for the Warriors. Evans pitch. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So Walsh and Hoover tied at 1 here in the top of the third. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. Big day of baseball here in Stark County and in Summit County. Pitch, that's the second baseman. Cook going to go to second to get the 1, throw to first, not in time. Almost got the double play, but Batley beats it out. Thus, another run scores, and the Warriors have taken a 2-1 lead. So Hoover got a run on the bottom of the second, and the Warriors come right back with 2 in the top of the third to take the lead 2-1. We'll bring up Sean McHugh, third baseman for Walsh Jesuit, Sean McCune. Evan Fuller trying to get out of the jam here now. Pitch outside, 1 ball and no strike. The PA announcer tonight is the PA voice of the Mount Union Purple Raiders, Dan Buckle, handling those duties here at the stadium tonight. Dan popped in during the show earlier this afternoon. Here comes the 1-0, change, and inside. Just a bit. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 runs on 4 hits for Walsh Jesuit, 1 run for the Vikings. Runner gets the lead at first. The pitch is skied to the right side. Who's going to get it? Second baseman J.R. Cook coming over, makes the play, and that'll retire the side. So the Vikings stop the bleeding, but the Warriors get 2 here in the top of the third inning. We go to the home half at Thurman Munson Stadium in this Division II state semifinal. It's Walsh Jesuit 2 and North Canton Hoover 1.
Looking for great food and great specials all week long? Head to Walther's Twin Tavern in North Canton. Join us Monday through Friday for our daily specials, including burger night on Mondays and delicious steaks on Thursdays, just to name a few. Then make your weekend even better with bottomless mimosas every Saturday and Sunday, plus our Sunday brunch from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come see us at 430 Apple Grove Street in North Canton. Walther's Twin Tavern. Great food, great drinks, and great memories.
Discover the power of touch and experience the benefits of massage at Sunrise Massage Therapy Services. Whether you're looking to relieve pain and tension, enjoy overall relaxation, or help boost your immune system, Sunrise Massage Therapy Services has you covered. Their professional services include myofascial release and deep tissue massage, among others, all tailored to your individual needs. Feel better, move better, and live better. Schedule your appointment today at sunrisemassagetherapyservices.com.
AM 1310.
Hey, the Hoover High School class of 1996 proudly congratulates the North Canton Hoover Viking baseball team on their trip to the state semifinals. Your hard work, dedication, and Viking pride have made our entire community proud. Good luck, Vikings. We're cheering you all the way to a state championship. Go Hoover. Thank you, Tiffany Nichols. Appreciate you. 2-1 Walsh Jesuit as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty with you on WDPN and Q92radiosports.com and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Thanks for all of you for checking in with us on the stream tonight in the chat room. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Our second of the day. Sullivan winds and fires. Fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. J.R. Cook at the plate for the Vikings as the sun continues to set here on the south side of Canton. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, that was a long inning. Sullivan sat for quite a while. Sometimes you wonder how pitchers are going to come out after sitting that long. Trying to get loosened up again here in this bottom of the third inning. Sullivan delivers. Fastball. Oh, man. That had to be 96, 97, right?
He's in the mid-90s on all his fastballs.
Just off the plate, and it's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. 2-1 Walsh, bottom 3. Sullivan delivers. Oh, an incredible changeup or a curve. Whatever it was major league variety stuff, and the count is 2-2. See if the Vikings can get a little leadoff magic. Sullivan delivers, curveball hit to the third baseman, and it's picked up over their long throw in time, and Hoover 1 up, 1 down in the third inning. Boy, it made it look easy. Sean McHugh down there at third base, gobbled it up, threw it over to Batley for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, all weekend. Some of the defensive plays we've seen, they just make it look routine. The tough plays. It's just great high school baseball.
And you'd expect that once you get to this level. Yeah. I mean, all these teams, divisions 1 through 7, all deserve to be where they are. But you're right, just to watch them just play such good, fundamental, sound baseball, it really is the thing of beauty. Sullivan bounced that one in there, and that got the catcher right where you don't want to get it. And we'll leave it at that. Ouch. I feel for you, young man. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now we're going to have a little delay here. The ump will take some time. And here comes the Walsh skipper, and the catcher, Will Bluter, is somehow trying to walk that off. It's not easy to do. Yeah. Oh, man. I hope the umpire gives him all the time he needs.
Yes. You know, talking about this weekend in baseball, just, you know, if you had a young man, a boy, to go watch that Lake Center Berlin Highland game, the way they played baseball today, that was just impressive. Just fun.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sullivan kicks and fires. Fastball just off the corner. Good eye by Carter Lukens, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Walsh 2, Hoover 1. Sullivan pitch, curveball, and a beauty. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Sullivan again, off speed, outside corner, called strike 3. Sullivan pumps his fist and walks around the mound. Out number 2 for the Vikings here in the bottom of the third. They trail at 2-1.
He has a little bit of that college attitude already. You see that on ESPN.
That's very Tennessee-like. If you've watched them play.
Amen. Absolutely.
That's the best way I can put it.
There you go. SEC at its finest. Yes.
Of course, the Tennessee coach left He now is the skipper of the San Francisco Giants after the Volunteers won the national championship a couple of years ago.
Solomon was an Alabama commit, and then went to, you got to be careful.
1-1 inside the Zarco. Two balls and one strike.
Telling Alabama one thing and then ended up Tennessee. It's a little different in the South.
Sean Sullivan, the Tennessee commit, kicks and fires on a 2-1. Zarco hits that one to right field. Babinick is right in the way of it, squeezes it, and that'll retire the side. Vikings go 1-2-3 in the third. We go to the top of the fourth at Munson Stadium. It's Walsh Jesuit 2 and North Canton Hoover 1.
From one generation of Vikings to the next, congratulations to the North Canton Hoover baseball team on an incredible run to the state semifinals. The class of 1996 is proud of your hard work, determination, and Viking spirit. You've inspired an entire community and reminded us what Hoover Pride is all about. Good luck as you battle for a shot at the state championship. We're all behind you. Go Vikings! A special congratulations from the Hoover High School class of 1996.
When it comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Unforgettable 1310.
Walsh Jesuit 2, North Canton Hoover 1 as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Walther's Twin Tavern. Don't forget to join Walther's Twin Tavern as they celebrate their 9th anniversary. Coming up on Thursday, June 26th. Stop by 430 Apple Grove in North Canton. Enjoy specials all day long as we celebrate 9 incredible years with our customers and the community. Walther's Twin Tavern will see you on June the 26th.
I checked
Sounds
out back
good right
there.
now.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's in. The line's down.
Everybody in?
But there's about 75 to 80, and that's no lie, in the concession stand line. So.
Oh, my goodness. What a crowd. Biggest crowd of the weekend. We had a nice crowd this morning.
Yeah, it was. It was a great crowd.
This year, D2, close proximity, Friday night under the lights. There's a little chopper hit to the third baseman, over to first, in time. Lukens to Zarco, and there's one away here at the top of the fourth inning. Tell you what, Evan Fuller's looked good.
Yes, he
really
has.
Walsh got him for 2 in the last inning to take that 2-1 lead. Trying to get to some of you on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel in the chat. We'll do that here as soon as time allows. That pitch is just a little bit inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ryan Clark, the batter for Walsh Jesuit. Number 25 for the Warriors steps in. Fuller's pitch. Foul. I flinched.
You did?
I flinched.
You did. I wasn't going to say anything.
Hey, I admit it. Hey, I'll tell you what. When I was doing my show this afternoon, a line drive came over the net.
I can imagine.
And it almost got me. It just went off about 2 or 3 feet to the right. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball swing and a miss. 1-2. Good pitch by Fuller. Evan works on the left side of the rubber. Coming home on a 1-2. Change and a beauty. Strike 3. Evan Fuller with a punch out, and there's 2 down here for Walsh Jesuit in the fourth inning. Now we'll bring up Tanner Fitzwater. Fuller delivers that pitch, got the outside corner. Hall of Fame City checking in. Appreciate you, Donald K5 says, let's get this one tonight. Go Star County. That ball was hit. Right fielder Geisselman in the path, puts it away. And that is what they say, 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the fourth at Thurman Munson Stadium. It's the Walsh Jesuit Warriors 2 and the Hoover Vikings 1 on 1310 WDPN.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Unforgettable 1310.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning at Thurman Munson Division II state semifinal on this just gorgeous Friday night. Sun starting to set now a little bit. 2-1 Walsh Jesuit with the lead. Hey, if you are looking for a gym that has it all, at Rutan Athletic Club, enjoy unlimited classes, youth programs, a recovery room, a sauna, and your first week free, plus no contracts. Visit us at 8050 Frank Avenue Northwest in North Canton or online at RutanAthleticClub.com. All right, let's see if the Vikings can get something going here. Sullivan kicks, fires. That ball is hit up the old elevator shaft. Second baseman cruising over, puts it away, and there's one down. So Sean Sullivan, pitcher's best friend there beside a double play. That's the first pitch of the inning for 1 out. 2-1 Walsh, bottom of the 4th. Still got a lot of ball to go here. That ball is fouled back to the roof. You can hear it as it plops on top of that metal roof, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Ryan Cervenak got hit the last time he was up there. Takes the ball inside, and the count is even up at 1-1. 400 to straightaway center field, 330 down the left and right field lines here at Munson. All turf, infield, outfield, everywhere. Cervenak swinging a miss at a fastball. It's 1-2. Walsh Jesuit, no stranger to this time of year. Vikings have been building toward this the last couple seasons. Sullivan kicks and fires, and a strike 3 call. Cervenak goes down on strikes, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Boy, he can get it up there.
Yes.
Whew. Guardians lead the Tigers 2-1 in the middle of the 5th inning up at Progressive Field. Tanner Bybee on the mound tonight for the Guardians, who got 2 in the 2nd inning to take that 2-1 lead. Brian Rocchio driving in Patrick Bailey for one of the Guardians' runs tonight. That pitch bounces in. The count is even up at 1-1 strike. Reddy Jurika hits it to the shortstop. Mansberry gobbles it up, throws to first in time, and that will retire the side. Vikings again go 1-2-3 here in the 4th inning at Thurman Munson Stadium. We go to the 5th. It's still the Walsh Jesuit Warriors 1 and the Hoover Walsh Jesuit 2 and Hoover 1.
For 50 years, Canton Christian Home has empowered seniors to live life fully through compassionate housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Join us for our upcoming Golf Scramble July 6th, a Swiss steak dinner September 19th, and special 50th anniversary events this fall. Visit CantonChristianHome.org for more details. Every donation supports quality care and residents facing financial hardship. To learn more, schedule a tour, or support our mission, call Lauren Cook at 330-430-5145.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Hey, for 41 years, Melian Orthodontics has helped create generations of confident smiles. Family run, community trusted, locations in Uniontown, Massillon, and North Canton. Call Melian Orthodontics 330-699-6369 and start smiling today. Vikings trail Walsh Jesuit 2-1. We are already in the top of the fifth inning here at Munson. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty on 1310 WDPN and all of our social media platforms. So good to be with you on this Friday night. Temperatures in the low 70s. You just don't get much better baseball weather than tonight. And the crowd, the community has spoken. Got to be over 4,000 people here tonight at the old ballpark. And the Vikings are trying to inch their way back in here. They trail at 2-1. As we open up the fifth inning of play, Evan Fuller on the mound delivers the ball inside, and it's 1-0. For the Warriors, leading off, Ben Babinick, the right fielder. Walsh Jesuit, 2 runs on 4 hits. Hoover's got a run. I don't think they've got a hit yet, Brian.
No, they haven't.
Pitch to Fuller. Fuller delivers a fastball, hit back to the screen by Babinick, and it's 1-1. I don't know how those rules work in high school, if you're allowed to say no-hitter or perfect game. You don't want to jinx anybody, but
that's right.
So far, the Vikes have not gotten a hit, but they're only down 1. Fuller delivers. That ball is smashed down the left field line. That could be ticketed for extra bases. Babinick going around first. He's going to try for 2. Here's the throw. Not in time. And the Warriors with a leadoff double here in the top of the fifth inning with nobody out. Right down the left field line. Great attempt by Lukens. He was guarding the bag, but the ball was hit so fast it got by him, and a leadoff double for Walsh Jesuit. And here comes... Is that Brian Ashby? That didn't look like him the way he was walking out there. Well, it might be, because a pitching change is going to be made. As Evan Fuller's night has come to an end, and he gets a standing ovation from the Hoover crowd here at Thurman Munson Stadium. So Fuller's night is done, and we will step away and take a break. 2-1, Walsh Jesuit pitching change at Thurman Munson Stadium on 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
Unforgettable WDPN.
So a pitching change here at Thurman Munson Stadium. Let's see if we can tell you who's coming in here for Hoover as Evan Fuller's night is done. Evan giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. Did a nice job tonight for Coach Brian Ashby. Tonight's game on 1310 WDPN brought to you in part by Walther's Twin Tavern, by Rootin Athletic Club, Melian Orthodontics, Canton Christian Home, Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-Year Reunion Committee, and by Sunrise Massage Therapy. 2-1, Walsh Jesuit with the lead.
Yeah, went down there and checked stats. Evan Fuller with 51 pitches, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and gave up 5 hits, 2 runs.
Well, that looks like number 16 out there. That would be Jack Andes.
Yeah.
So Jack Andes coming in. And look, there is no tomorrow if you don't win today. So Hoover coaches saying, let's let's just run our guys out there and we'll worry about tomorrow. 2-1 Walsh Jesuit. Vikings would like to keep it right where they've got it. Warriors have a runner at second, nobody out.
All right, here's the trivia question for tonight. Jack Andes, MVP in football, MVP in baseball in the Federal League. Who else done that? One other player.
Euro. Euro?
Nope.
No?
Mr. Dingler.
Dylan Dingler.
Yes.
Boy, he continues to smash the ball for the Detroit Tigers,
yes,
too.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, what a career he's going to have.
Yes. Well, you know, that's
pitch outside 1-0.
Love watching him play football this year, Andes.
Yep.
One of the top 3 kids in the county football-wise, in my opinion. Got to see him play, and just a great young man and a great athlete.
Pitch to Matthew Mansberry coming from Jack Andes. Stretch, pitch, fastball, upstairs, outside, 2-0. Warriors with a runner at second. We are in the top of the 5th inning. State semifinal in Division II. Walsh Jesuit 2, Hoover 1. State title tomorrow night in Akron at 7 p.m. Here comes the 2-0 by Andes. Strike on the inside corner with a fastball, and it's 2-1. Vikings, the home team tonight. Orange jerseys, white pants, black caps. Andes gets the sign from his catcher. Here comes the 2-1. Curveball and a beauty. Chops it foul at the plate, and it's 2-2. Walsh Jesuit in their maroon pinstripes, tops and bottoms. White numbers and letters with the maroon and gold trim. Hoover 25-5. Walsh Jesuit 15 wins on the season to go with their 12 losses. But again, their schedule, top of the line. Andes with a curveball, tried to get him to chase it, left it upstairs a little bit. And now the count is full with 3-2. So you got to be careful here. Walsh Jesuit up 2-1. They've got a runner at second base. Nobody out in the 5th inning. Jack Andes on in relief of Evan Fuller. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled it back to the screen. We'll do it again at 3-2. I want to say hello to Andy Logan listening in tonight. Says, go Vikings. Andy, hope you're well. Can't get over the crowd here tonight. This is just phenomenal. Again, the 3-2 pitch coming from Jack Andes. Here it comes. Did he go? Did he go, Mr. Umpire? He did.
Oh! Yes.
First base umpire says you went too far. And that's strike 3. That was close.
Yeah. We'll take it.
We don't have the best angle up here on those check swings, but that I would say that was borderline, but Mike's got the call there, and there's one down. That's a big out. Now you can go after these next 2 and try to wiggle out of the inning. Colin Lesigno at the plate for the Walsh Jesuit Warriors. Andes kicks, curve, and a beauty, 0-1. Boy, he dropped that one in right over the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 2-1 Jesuit in the top of the 5th inning. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty with you on a gorgeous Friday night from Thurman Munson Stadium. Andes gets the sign, kicks, comes home. Another curve. That one dipped a little bit low. So the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Earlier today, Lake Center Christian won the Division VI state championship as they beat Berlin Highland 2-1. Congratulations to Coach Shane Byler and all the great folks at Lake Center Christian. They picked up their first state title today in baseball up at 717 Credit Union Park. Brian and I were happy to be there to broadcast that game for everybody. And hard to believe it's 8:30 p.m. and we are still rocking and rolling. Huh? What a day for baseball. Here comes the 1-1 by Andes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blew the fastball by him there. It's 1-2. Well, if the Vikings could get out of this, keep it a 2-1 game, coming to the bottom of the 5th inning, give yourself a chance here with 3 more at-bats in this one. Jack looks the runner back to second. Here comes the 1-2. Bouncing ball to the second baseman, J.R. Cook. Takes the hop, throws to first in time, and there's 2 down. Warriors will get the runner over to third, but now there's 2 away. And for Walsh Jesuit, that'll bring up Carlos Smith, the left fielder. He's got a couple of hits tonight. Cincinnati Moeller fell today in the Division I state championship to Cincinnati St. X. That was a battle up in Akron today. Earlier here, New Albany was a winner over Harrison. That ball is fouled back to the screen. So New Albany has already punched their ticket for the D2 state championship. They're waiting on the winner here between Hoover and Walsh Jesuit tomorrow night in Akron at 7 p.m. I think the weather's going to be just as nice tomorrow night.
Yes.
No balls and 1 strike. Andes kicks, fires, fastball up the middle. Cook's going to have to hurry. Shortstop's going to cut it off and throw to first in time. Zarco kept his foot on the base as Cervenak cut in front of the second baseman, throws it over to first in time. And now Walsh Jesuit's coach again says, "You have got to be kidding me." But the call will stand. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Got to ask for a conference. Yeah, Zarco looking like a wideout, tapping the line.
Yeah, he had to keep his foot on the base. Brian, I don't know.
It was close.
That was really close. Now the umpiring crew is meeting between the mound and home plate, so hold on, everybody. This inning might not be done just yet. Of course, if you're Walsh, you're hoping it keeps going. If you're a Vikings fan, you want that inning to be over and keep it at a 2-1 game. Still discussing the call are the 4 umpires. Now they're going to come over and give the verdict to Walsh Jesuit, and the call is going to stand. So that's the end of the inning. No runs for the Warriors. They leave a pair. We go to the home half of the 5th at Munson. Vikings trailing Walsh Jesuit 2-1.
When it comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
WDPN.
Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty. A little visitor up to the booth.
Yeah, and Coach DeMarco.
Coach John DeMarco stopping up to say hello.
One of my favorites.
Now he's down there chit-chatting with Terry Peterson.
Sitting down.
It's a who's who tonight at the ballpark. Walsh Jesuit 2, North Canton Hoover 1. In the bottom of the 5th inning at Munson, Sullivan kicks, fires, heater on the outside corner. Called strike, 0-1. Bryce Gersten Slager to lead it off for the Vikings. Bryce in their right-hand batter's box. Waits, swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, that was strike 3. He's going so fast down there, you can't keep up with him. Another K for Sean Sullivan, the Tennessee commit, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Unofficially, I got him down for 8 strikeouts.
8 strikeouts. He's got to be, 60s as far as pitching, maybe?
Yeah. Try to get an update next inning.
Goes inside, 1-0. Walsh Jesuit, 2 in the 3rd after the Vikings scratched 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Brady Hassan, right-handed batter, takes a look at a fastball inside. And it's 2-0 on Hassan. Hoover down 2-1. Hoover still does not have a hit tonight. Pitch by Sullivan. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Sean Sullivan working quickly. Kicks, fires, fastball. Inside. 3-1 to Brady Hassan. Hoover trying to stir things up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They trailed 2-1. Well, if you can beat this kid, you can beat anybody. Pitch, swing, and a foul tip at the plate. And the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Melian Orthodontics, Canton Christian Home, Sunrise Massage Therapy, and Walther's Twin Tavern. Swing and a foul, and we'll do it again with 3 balls and 2 strikes. I'll tell you what, young fella hanging in there. Brady, number 3 on the back of his orange jersey. Sean Sullivan for Walsh, kicks and fires. Here comes the payoff. Curve, strike 3. Got him. 9 strikeouts for Sean Sullivan. 2 down in the 5th inning.
He started that swing guessing fastball and just guessed completely wrong. Nothing you could do there. And you almost have to do that. I mean, it's just 50-50.
Here comes Jack Andes for the Vikings, number 16. He's now pitching now as he was brought on in relief of Evan Fuller last inning. Swing and a miss on a Sullivan fastball, and it's 0-1.
Let's say the velocity's still there. Yeah. I don't see I mean, honestly, they're going this deep.
No, he's still mid-90s, easy. Here comes the 0-1. That fastball upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sometimes he reaches back for a little gusto, and it usually comes in a little bit high. But boy, the velocity is incredible. That change of pace rather, stayed upstairs, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 Walsh Jesuit. Vikings trying to tie it up. That curveball sails way outside. And a hitter's count now for Jack Andes. He's got power. It's a 3-1 count coming up. What a matchup here. Sullivan versus Andes. 3-1. Inside, he walked him, and the Vikings get a base runner on with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
You might see Mr. Andes down to second pretty quick here. You might have a pitch out.
I think that's exactly what you're going to see. I mean, you haven't got a hit yet.
No.
You gotta put something together.
41 steals during the regular season.
Here comes J.R. Cook. Boy, quick throw back to first, and Andes gets under the tag. Yeah, this Hoover team can run with the best of them. Well over 100 stolen bases on the year. Sullivan gets the side. You know Andes is thinking about going. Sullivan, long wait. Here's the pitch. Andes is going to go. There's the throw down to second base. Nowhere close, and a stolen base for Jack Andes. And again, the Vikings with the run game, giving them a chance to put something on the board as they trail at 2-1.
Yeah, no chance on that. He stole that, and catcher tried to get it rid of as quick as you could and sailed it up high. Good backup by the second baseman.
So let's see if the Vikings can make something happen. Andes at second, 2 down. Vikings trail 2-1 in the 5th inning. Sean Sullivan delivers. Fastball upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. J.R. Cook, the second baseman for Coach Brian Ashby, steps back into the box. He awaits the 2-0. Sullivan. Andes is going to go to third. High throw, it goes into left field. Andes is going to come home. We're tied. Oh, baby. Speed kills. Andes stole third. He comes home on a wild throw, and the Vikings have tied it up at 2.
That walk's just as good as a home run. Speed, like you said, it's just amazing the way he gets around the bases.
In a brand new ball game at Munson, that 2-1 is outside, 3-1. And now the Hoover faithful with a little energy after their team ties it up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 pitch from Sullivan coming. inside corner. Oh, he thought he had a walk. Nope. Come on back. Come on back, JR. Folks, Hoover still doesn't have a hit.
Yeah.
And the game is tied at 2 in the 5th inning. This is what you have to do. 3-2 to Cook. Curveball chops it to the first base side. Gobbled up by the first baseman. Steps on the bag. Retires the side. But the Hoover Vikings are able to get one here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We go to the top of the 6th here at Thurman Munson Stadium. The score, North Canton Hoover 2 and Walsh Jesuit 2. Back with more state playoff action on 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
WDPN.
Back at Thurman Munson Stadium. 2-2 Hoover and Walsh Jesuit as we go to the 6th inning as the sun is just about set. The lights have been on here for a little while, and this big giant crowd really is a buzz now with this game all tied at 2. Vikings 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th. They've not gotten a hit yet. Walsh has 5 hits on the night, but you know what? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a 2-2 game, and Hoover's given themselves a chance to maybe steal one here tonight. And maybe, just maybe, hit the road up to Akron tomorrow night to play for Division II state championship. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Melian Orthodontics, Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-year reunion committee, Canton Christian Home, Sunrise Massage Therapy, Root Athletic Club, and Walther's Twin Tavern. Thank you all so much for coming on board tonight. Supporting the baseball game, supporting the Hoover Vikings, supporting the community. Sam Bourquin Brian Beatty, so good to be with you on 1310 WDPN, Q92radiosports.com, and of course the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. What a game this has been here tonight. 2-2 between the Warriors and the Vikings. Winner goes to the state championship tomorrow night. Inning number 2 of work for the right-hander Jack Andes. He steps in, first pitch outside off the plate, just a bit 1-0. As Ryan Batley steps in, the big first baseman for the Warriors, wears number 30. Foot on the back line in the batter's box, crowds the plate a little bit, big left-handed batter. Andes on a 1-0, foul back out of play, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But what a day of baseball we've had. Lake Center Christian wins the state championship this morning. Hoover trying to get to the state title tonight. Andy's come on a 1-1. Beautiful pitch on the inside corner, called strike. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the first baseman, Ryan Batley. Andes, who scored the tying run for Hoover last inning, now on the bump. Here comes the 1-2. Curveball sailed a little bit high and outside. That'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you can just kind of feel the buzz, feel the chatter here in the stadium tonight. Every pitch, every play. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit to the left fielder. Brady Hassan cruising over, puts it away. 1 down for the Warriors here in the 5th inning. Thanks to all of you for checking us out on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Big numbers out there, Brian Beatty. Listening in and tuning in. Social media, 1310 WDPN, all of our social media platforms. Boy, the scenery tonight has just been incredible. 1 ball, no strikes. Jack Andes looks in. See if he goes off speed here. Fastball hit to the second baseman. Automatic for J.R. Cook. Over to Zarco, and there's 2 down. Boy, JR's a vacuum cleaner down there, isn't he? Everything is nice and smooth. I don't know if we talked about it. We may have mentioned it in passing over the last couple of days. I think we did up in Firestone. What's your thoughts on the all turf fields for baseball and softball?
I think,
Andy's with a curve and a beauty, 0-1. And I know you need him here in Northeast Ohio.
You need him in Northeast Ohio is the biggest thing. And, it plays, it's softball, it's, that's a really fast track that way. But, you almost have to have him if you want to get games in.
Another curveball and another beauty on the outside corner. And Jack Andes now is up, no balls and 2 strikes.
And we were you're blessed playing up at Akron. You got a professional grounds crew to be able to take care of it. But high schools, you just can't afford that, and it's tough.
Here comes the 0-2 by Andes. Fastball hit to the shortstop. Cervenak gobbles it up. Couple of hops, throws the first in time, and that'll retire the side. The Walsh Jesuit goes 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th inning. We go to the home half of Thurman Munson Stadium. The Hoover Vikings and the Walsh Jesuit Warriors are still tied at 2.
Whether you're just beginning your fitness journey or training at a high level, Rutan Athletic Club has something for everyone. Enjoy unlimited classes, youth programs, expert coaching, a recovery room, and sauna, all designed to help you reach your goals. Experience the high energy, support, and results for yourself with a free week and no contracts required. Visit 8050 Frank Avenue Northwest in North Canton or online at RutanAthleticClub.com.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92Radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports, all in one place. Q92Radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
AM 1310.
Back at Thurman Munson Stadium, this crowd in excess of 4,000 watching this Division II state semifinal on just a picture-perfect Friday night. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Sean Sullivan back on the mound for the Warriors in the 6th inning. Hoover, again, has not got a hit. Yet they have 2 runs, and we're tied at 2 here in this Division II state semifinal. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty here. Ryan Rainsberg doing a great job. Been a long day for Rainsberg back at the studio. Produced the first game today, produced the Sam Bourquin show this afternoon, producing the baseball game tonight.
Yeah, we're just looking up. North Canton on the season, 141 stolen bases, 4 tonight, led to a run, actually led to the runs in the first inning too to get them in scoring position. Walsh Jesuit, 42 on the season.
Wow.
So, yeah,
and 42 is not bad.
Not bad, no, it's not bad, but yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, you get on first, you're on second, you're in scoring position before you can do anything. And you can just tell by the catcher's throws that caused errors there. You're trying to get rid of it, and you're just letting it go, and it's flying on them.
All right, Vikings come to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. Sean Sullivan, first pitch a strike, second pitch bounces it in, and the count is even up at 1-1. Carter Lukens, the Viking third baseman, leading it off for North Canton here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch by Sullivan, curveball slapped to the right side. Second baseman coming in, couldn't handle it. It's going to be an error. And Cervenak will step in at first base. And the Vikings with a leadoff runner on in the bottom of the 6th inning. Oh, Lesigno, I think he took his eye off the ball. He was looking at Cervenak coming down the first base line. He had to hurry, and it just kind of rolled up his arm. And that's going to be another error. The Vikings still don't have a hit, but they've got the leadoff runner on, and here comes the skipper for Walsh Jesuit. Could this be it for Sean Sullivan? Oh, and if it is, the Hoover Vikings have given themselves a really nice opportunity. But very quickly, the manager says, nope, you're staying out there.
He started the inning, I think, 82 pitches.
So he's close to, getting close to the 90 mark.
Yep.
And look who's coming up.
They're charging this one.
Here comes Zarco. Pitch, chopper, third base side. It's going to go foul. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, my goodness. Place just comes alive every time somebody gets a bat on the ball. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2, bottom of the 6th. Thurman Munson Stadium. It's the Division II state semifinal. The sun has set, and it is just picture perfect right now. Though the first runner gets back in time. Well, you want to be careful on the base paths here now. Don't run yourself out of an inning. Carter Lukens is down there, the runner at first. Zarco at the plate. It's a 2-2 tie. Sullivan looks in, gets the sign. Runner lead at first. He's going to go. Swing and a foul at the plate. And I'll tell you what, Lukens had that base stolen.
Yeah. Carter with 14 on the season. Puts him at the bottom of the list of this team. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't know if the Vikes had a hit and run on there. But I think Lukens, he gets that base. But Zarco chopped it at the plate. And now it's 0-2. You see if Lukens might be on the move again. Zarco in an 0-2 hole against Sullivan. Sean looks in, gets the sign. 0-2, bounces it in. That's a really nice stop by Bluter behind the plate. Definitely would have had the runner going to second there if the ball gets back to the screen. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Hoover and Walsh on 1310 WDPN. Umpire calls time. Everybody will step out for a minute, regather, recompose. Sullivan gets back on the mound. Zarco back in the batter's box. Carter Lukens will get the lead at first. Will he be on the move on a 1-2? Pitch. Bounces in. Gets away. Lukens is going to go down to second base. And the Vikings have a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. In the bottom of the 6th inning in a 2-2 tie. Now, Brian Beatty, do you even think about stealing third? One of the golden rules in baseball, you never make the first or third out at third base.
Yeah.
Sullivan gets the sign, the 2-2. Inside. Catcher had to get off his haunches there to stop that from going back to the screen. And the count is full 3-2. So now Zarco can look for something.
Yes, 0-2
because first base is open. Hoover's got a runner at second. We'll just let it play out for you. Sean Sullivan, the Tennessee commit, gets the sign. Here comes the payoff pitch to Zarco. Strike 3, swing and a miss. He climbed the ladder with the fastball, did Sullivan. And Zarco's eyes probably got as big as plates. Yeah. And he took a whack at it. Couldn't catch the fastball when there's one down.
He wanted that first hit, that's for sure. That was a swing.
Did. Here comes Roman Geiselman. He'll step in. Hoover with a runner. Now you might see the runner go. Pitch to Roman. Outside with a fastball. 1-0. Sean Sullivan now. Got to be getting over that 90 pitch mark. Started the inning with 82. He's got to be getting close to 90 if he's not there already. 1-0 the count. Lukens leads at second. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-0. Roman Geiselman, the sophomore. Boy, what a big moment for this young man. Sean Sullivan again gets the sign. Here it comes. Strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. Folks, I wish you all could be here right now just to see and feel everything that's going on. The crowd, the setting, the field, the teams, the fans, the skyline. Beautiful. 2-1 pitch coming from Sullivan. Curve and a swing and a miss. Strike two. Well, he breaks off a nasty curve after throwing one up there 96, 97 miles an hour. Almost unfair to the batter, and the count's 2-2. See if they got Lukens on the run here, maybe. He'll get a little bigger lead at second base. Dancing around. Sullivan pitches, swing and a foul at the plate, and again the catcher got drilled by that foul ball. Boy, Will Bluter has just taken an absolute beating tonight. He says, I don't need any, let's go. He says, let's go. Manager says, I can't believe this kid.
There you go.
Going back to the screen. Now Hoover's going to have a little conference. Third base coach and Roman Geiselman, a couple of words before Roman will get back into the bag. Bluter. Big, tall glass of water tonight and a little couple of Advil before he hits the sack.
Just catching that ball all night. That hand has to be hurt.
Lukens again gets the lead at second for Hoover. 2-2 tie, bottom of the sixth inning. One away. Sullivan gets the sign, and again, home plate umpire says, let's hold on here a minute. Roman Geiselman climbs back into the batter's box, awaits the 2-2. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the sixth inning. Sullivan delivers curve way outside. Good catch by Bluter. He saved a wild pitch right there, and the count is now full at 3-2. Vikings, 2 runs on no hits. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sullivan kicks, fires, foul back to the screen. Hey, Geiselman was on it right there.
Yeah.
He got around on that one. He just fouled it back to the screen, and we'll reset. And we'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now you're stepping back in there, 50-50. What are you guessing here?
You know what? With the base open here, I'm gonna say he's gonna go off speed. Sullivan gets the sign. Here it comes. 3-2. Curveball chopped down the third base side and out of play. Now I think you go with the gas.
Yep.
I think you go inside and high with the gas. You walk him. The base is open. It's a 2-2 tie. Lukens gets the lead down there at second base, and Roman Geiselman awaiting a 3-2 from Sean Sullivan. Here it comes. Curveball, fouled back to the screen. Roman Geiselman having an outstanding at-bat here in the bottom of the sixth inning, driving the pitch count up even higher for Sean Sullivan. Now it's tension in the stadium. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sullivan kicks, fires. Hit him! He hit him in the back! And the Vikings now with runners at first and second and 1 out. And that, folks, was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And Geiselman could not get out of the way. Thankfully, he took it in the back. And I'm not saying it doesn't hurt any less. But he will walk it off. He'll head on down to first base. And the Vikings now with runners at first and second and 1 out in this 2-2 tie. And now that pitch count's got to be getting up to close to 100.
Yeah.
And here comes Ryan Cervenak. He's no stranger to being hit. He got hit his first time tonight.
There are 3 hit batsmen tonight for
Again,
Walsh Jesuit.
If you're just joining us and you're saying, okay, it's a 2-2 game. Place sounds electric, it is. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning, which we are. But the Hoover Vikings still don't have a base hit tonight. And somehow, some way, they are hanging in with this Walsh Jesuit team, and it's a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Ryan Cervenak, right-handed batter. Vikings will get their lead at first and second. Sullivan the pitch. Hot. Oh, strike is called, and it's 1-0. Every pitch, every move, everything, so important. Here comes the 0-1. Runner's going to go. Third, throw down, and they got him. Will Bluter fired a seed down to the third baseman, McHugh, put the tag on Lukens, and the Vikings make it out at third base, and now there's 2 down with a runner at first.
Ashby's gonna...
Close play at the plate, and now Ashby's going to come over and talk to the third base umpire, but that was not an easy pitch for the catcher Bluter to gobble up and then throw down to third base. But he put it right on the money. The tag was applied. I don't know. I don't think the ball came loose or anything down there. I think that out's going to stand, and Hoover's going to have 2 away now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Must have went on his own because he still got the runner at first.
Yeah, it wasn't a double steal.
It wasn't a double steal or anything.
Lukens just may have went on his own. I don't know. And when you've stolen close to 150 bases in the team, everybody probably has the green light.
The conference.
All the out. Oh, no. We are going to have a conference. Oh, boy. The Walsh people will go out of their minds if they change this call. And the Hoover faithful will erupt. And you'll be able to hear whatever happens. The 4 umpires converging between third base and the mound on the left side. 2-2 Hoover and Walsh, bottom of the 6th inning. Here on 1310 WDPN, winner goes to the state title tomorrow night in Akron. What's going to happen here after this little conference between the 4 umpires?
A little longer than usual.
The out is going to stay. Coach Ashby with a couple of shakes of the head, and he'll go back into the dugout.
What do you think they actually talk about?
Because how many of the 4 umpires, besides the third baseman, really saw what was going on? And through no fault of their own, but it's not their call to watch that down there at third base. So the Vikings now need a 2-out hit in this 2-2 tie. Runner at first base. Sullivan pitch inside. 1 ball, no strike to Ryan Cervenak.
A little dramatic.
And it's 1-2. On the Hoover Vikings shortstop, 6-foot junior, Ryan Cervenak. Looking to put one in the alley right here. Here's the pitch. Bounces it in. Good stop again by Bluter behind the plate. And now the count is even up at 2-2. We knew this was going to be touch and go here tonight, and that's exactly what we've got. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hoover runner at first. The pitch, curve, and a beauty, and a strike 3 called. And Sean Sullivan, his 11th strikeout of the night, bounces off the mound, and his teammates meet him before he goes into the dugout. Hoover had a golden opportunity, but it slips away. Vikings leave one. On to the top of the 7th we go. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit, 2-2.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Unforgettable 1310.
Sam Bourquin Brian Beatty, we cruise on here into the top of the 7th inning in front of this crowd of over 4,000 baseball fans on a Friday night here in Stark County, Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Vikings 2 and Walsh Jesuit 2. Discover the power of touch at Sunrise Massage Therapy Services. Relieve pain, tension, enjoy deep relaxation, and experience the benefits of massage. Don't forget to schedule your appointment today. Just get online at sunrisemassagetherapyservices.com. That's sunrisemassagetherapyservices.com. Get your appointment right now. All right. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. And nothing on the line here tonight. Just a berth in the state championship tomorrow night, Division 2. Seen a lot of just Stark County folks here tonight. Of course, ton of Hoover fans, a ton of Walsh Jesuit fans. This is how you like it when all the marbles are on the table. All right, Jack Andes ready to go. His 3rd inning of relief for Coach Ashby. First pitch fouled away down the right field line. Walsh Jesuit 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Hoover Vikings, that's a weird looking line score. 2 runs, no hits, and no errors. Pitch to Ryan Clark, curve. Off the corner, just a bit. And the count is even up at 1-1. Jack Andes on in relief of Evan Fuller. Curve, that one stays high. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Game started about half hour late tonight due to the overrun of a couple of games earlier today. 2-1, swing and a miss, blew it by him. 2-2. New Albany won the other side of this bracket. They beat Harrison 4-1. So the New Albany Eagles already have their ticket punched for tomorrow night. One of these teams will join them there in Akron at 717 Credit Union Park tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We're hoping we're there too with these Hoover Vikings. Looking for win number 26. Here comes the 2-2 by Andes. Strike 3 call. Froze him with a fastball in the outside corner. And there's 1 down. Good pitch by Andes. Great pitch by Andes. These Walsh hitters, they know what to do. Andes pitch, bunt, right back to Andes. Gobbles it up, throws the first in time, and there's 2 down. Boy, they tried to get the bunt there, did Tanner Fitzwater. That was a really nice bunt.
Yeah, it was.
Andes, though, popped off the mound, gathered it, took the crow hop, which they teach you to do, fired it over to Zarco, and there's 2 down. How about a little Hoover walk-off from the bottom of the 7th, Brown?
I'll take it.
Huh? I guarantee you, this game is a walk-off in the bottom half. We're not going anywhere for an hour.
No.
Because this parking lot will be a zoo. Andy's pitch inside and high with a fastball, 1-0. Ben Babinik, the right fielder, gets back into the batter's box and awaits the 1-0 from Andes. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit are tied at 2. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Andes delivers. Fastball upstairs again. And the count is even. I'm sorry, the count is now 2-0. What a crowd here tonight. What an atmosphere for high school baseball. Here comes the 2-0 by Andes. Get me over. And he did. 2-1. This goes to show you, Brian, you put the product out there on the field, and if you're blessed with good weather, folks still come to high school sporting events.
Oh, absolutely.
It might take a little extra something to get them, but they'll still come out and watch. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball strike on the corner. It's 2-2. Andes now kind of said, you know what? I'm just going to throw heat right now, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Come get some.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Jack Andes out of the windup. rocks, fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Andes with a little fist pump as he comes off the mound. Struck out the side. Third strikeout in relief for Jack Andes. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Do the Hoover Vikings have a little walk-off in them? It's Walsh Jesuit 2, North Canton Hoover 2. We'll be back on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Mart. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
Unforgettable 1310.
The 7th inning. Oh, baby. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. Want to shout out the Canton Christian Home, celebrating 50 years of serving seniors through housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Join us for our golf scramble, Swiss steak dinner, and special anniversary events coming up this year. That's the Canton Christian Home. Learn more right now at cantonchristianhome.org. 2-2 tie. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Winner goes to the state title tomorrow night. Grady Jerica will lead it off for Hoover against the new pitcher, Caleb Mercurio, and the first pitch is inside, 1-0. So Sean Sullivan's night done. He goes 6 innings, did not give up a hit. But the Vikings did get him for 2 runs. I think he was in the 11-12 strikeout neighborhood. And his night is done, and now it's Caleb Mercurio on in relief for Walsh Jesuit. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Tiffany Nichols. The Hoover High School class of 1996 proudly congratulates the Hoover baseball team on their trip to the state semis. Hey, your hard work, dedication, and Viking pride have made our entire community proud. Good luck, Vikings. We're cheering you all the way to the state championship. Tiffany Nichols says, go Hoover. We got another issue with the catcher's mask. He's talking to the home plate umpire. Somebody went into the Walsh dugout to maybe get a new helmet or a new mask or maybe a new glove. Now they're going to have a quick little conference. The umpire, like, almost coming over to eavesdrop to see what they were talking about. And now they are going to give him a new apparatus so the coach and the catcher can communicate via the technology. And now we are back in action. Hoover looking for a dramatic walk-off in front of over 4,000 fans on a Friday night in Stark County. Caleb Mercurio will go out of the stretch. Here comes the 1-0. Curve. It's low. It's 2-0.
Yeah, Caleb's at number 2, which most people would be number 2 behind Sullivan.
Grady Jerica takes a look at the ball inside. It's 3-0. How about the Hoover Vikings tonight? And I don't want to go too far ahead here. They could possibly win the game and not get a hit.
Absolutely.
3-0, you got to be taken all the way here. It's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Caleb Mercurio reared back and fired that fastball. That was upper 80s. And the count is 3-1 on Grady Jerica, number 12 on the back of his orange Hoover jersey. Vikings the home team tonight with the orange jerseys and white pants. Walsh Jesuit, maroon pinstripes, tops and bottoms with maroon caps. 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch inside corner. And it's a full count, 3-2. Oh, a little delayed reaction there by the home plate umpire, but called a strike. Here comes the 3-2. Walked him. He walked him outside on the fastball, and Jerica will go on down to first base in the Vikings with a leadoff runner on with nobody out here in the 7th inning. And you're going to get a pinch runner. I believe that is John Logsdon. He will be the pinch runner now for Hoover. John is a senior, 6'1", 180. Pitches, plays outfield. He'll go down and pinch run at first base. It could be maybe somebody who didn't even start the game tonight might cross the plate with a winning run for North Canton Hoover. Here comes Bryce Gerstenslager. Now do the Vikings put that stealing machine back in business? They will run almost every time. Here comes Caleb Mercurio's pitch. He bunts, and it's popped up to the catcher, but the ball gets back to the screen and no play, and it's 0-1. So they weren't stealing there, but they were bunting the sacrifice, which is the play right here. And the ball went back to the screen, and it's 0-1. Hoover, 25-5 in the season. Walsh Jesuit, 15-12. What a battle this has been on 1310 WDPN. Glad all of you are still with us on this Friday night. Man, what a night of baseball. Here comes the 0-1. Squaring, bunting, first base side. Beautiful bunt. Runners tagged out. Logsdon gets down to second base, and the Vikings with a runner in scoring position and a 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Oh boy. Brady Hassan will come to the plate. Brady Hassan, could he be the hero tonight for Coach Ashby? Again, this crowd just kind of looking on with every pitch. Living and dying with every pitch. 2-2, Hoover Walsh Jesuit, bottom of the 7th inning at Munson. Vikings with the possible winning run at second base. Brian Beatty's got the video camera rolling just in case. Caleb Mercurio now goes out of the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Brady Hassan steps back into the box. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Again, Hoover does not have a hit, but they've got a chance here in the bottom of the 7th in a 2-2 tie. Mercurio delivers. Time was called before the pitch, and that was about a mid-90s fastball, and didn't count as time was called. Now everybody back on the mound and back in the batter's box. Here we go. No balls and 2 strikes. Logsdon gets the lead at second for Hoover. Time is called again as Caleb Mercurio steps off the rubber. Now he gets back on. Looks in and gets the side. Here comes the 0-2. He went high fastball there. Out of the strike zone. And the count now is 1-2. Winner goes to the D2 State Championship tomorrow night in Akron. Here comes the 1-2. Curve. Inside corner. Call strike 3. Hassan couldn't pull the trigger on that nasty curveball. And now there's 2 out. Walsh Jesuit says, we are going to walk Jack Andes. And you might as well.
Yeah.
So that'll put the force in play. So now runners at first and second. And here comes the second baseman, J.R. Cook, for the Hoover Vikings. 2-2 tie, Walsh and Hoover, bottom of the 7th inning. You like drama? You like cinema? Pitch to Cook. Outside with a fastball, it's 1-0. So Hoover, despite not having a hit here in the 7th inning, have runners at first and second and a chance to walk it off here in the home half. Mercurio the pitch. That pitch got the outside corner, and it's 1-1. 2 down in the bottom 7th. Vikings and the Warriors are tied at 2. Started this ball game at 7:30, and it is still moving. Just after 9:30 on this Friday night, so we're 2 hours in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mercurio's pitch. Bounces it in. Oh, the second base runner, Logsdon, thought he was going to go to third. Took about 4 steps, and he said, I'm going to go back to second base. We're going to play this close to the vest here. And Logsdon does get back, and now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the pitch. That's a ball. 3-1. Oh, boy. Vikings at first and second. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. J.R. Cook at the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's a full count now at 3-2. Now the runners will be moving now. Vikings trying to get the winning run. Here's the 3-2. Popped it up. Second baseman coming in, makes the play. Lusigno, and the side is retired. And boy, did Walsh Jesuit dodge a bullet there. Hoover had 2 runners on, and nobody can come home. We have played 7 full at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, and the drama continues. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover, they're not done yet. We're tied at 2.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
When it comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Boy, unforgettable baseball here today on 1310 WDPN. We go to the top of the 8th inning here at Munson. It's Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. Vikings still don't have a hit. Walsh Jesuit, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Hoover with 2 runs, no hits, and no errors as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty. We've had a long day, but a fun day. This morning at Akron, Lake Center Christian wins the Division 6 state championship over Berlin Highland by the score of 2-1. And here, it's even closer than that. 2-2 as we go to the 8th inning. And Jack Andy's still on the mound for Hoover. You got to think it's him.
Yeah,
it's him or
had to go with him.
It's him or nothing.
I imagine he's over the 35 pitch count to even pitch tomorrow now, so you're just going to ride the horse.
That's right.
Learned a lot about high school baseball this weekend. Some of the odd and end rules, so here we go.
A lot of strategy involved because you got to worry about pitch counts and things like that. All right, Warriors come to the plate here in the top of the 8th inning. Matthew Mansberry will lead it off. Andes with a pitch on the outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2, top of the 8th inning. As we play on this Friday night. Andes kicks, fires, fastball outside, 2-0. Don't want to let the leadoff man get on. So it's going to be Jack Andes the rest of the way here. See if he just goes with a get me over here. 2-0 pitch. Hammers it. Shortstop gobbles it up. Over to first. The scoop by Zarko, and they got him. What a play by Zarko. Cervenak with a little bit of a low throw. But Zarko, the big first baseman, swiped it, held on to it, and there's 1 down. That's a humongous defensive play.
Huge play. If that gets by him, that's extra bases. He's on second. Scoring position, great play. That's a big target over there to throw to. But
it sure is.
I'd like a little bit higher for him, but yeah, great pickup.
So Jack Andes appreciative of his first baseman's work down there, and there's 1 down. Pitch inside to Colin Lusigno. Colin, I hope I'm saying that right. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball off the plate, outside, and the count is 2-0. Collin wears number 8 on the back of his maroon jersey, the pinstripes for Walsh Jesuit tonight. What a baseball program they've got. Here comes the 2-0. That's a bouncing ball to Cervenak. Gobbles it up. Crow hop throws in time, and there's 2 down. That's how you do it. Kick it, crow hop, fire it. 2 away. Now you got to be careful here if you're Hoover. Yep, Carlos Smith will step in the batter's box for Walsh Jesuit. It's a 2-2 tie here at Thurman Munson Stadium. Joe Bowers, University of Mount Union grad, the skipper for this Walsh Jesuit team. His 4th year at the school. He is 78-35-1. Took over for Coach Kazmar 4 years ago. What a program he built up on Wyoga Lake Road. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball just inside of it, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, Coach Kazmar, he's a Hall of Famer there.
Oh.
He's got this program top notch.
So Jack Andes takes a deep breath, another deep breath, looks in and gets the sign. Here comes the 2-0. Fastball. A little bit low. And the count is 3-0 now on Carlos Smith. If Smith gets on, watch out because he can fly.
He does.
We'll see if he's taken all the way here. Andes rocks and fires. Here comes the 3-0 to Carlos Smith. Outside, he walked him on 4.
He may have just pitched around him a little bit, but like we said, sort of like what Hoover does, see if they take advantage of it, get him on second.
Here comes Ryan Batley, the big slugger, left-handed hitter. Jack Andes now going to have to bear down. There's 2 down at the top of the 8th. We're tied at 2. Warriors with a runner at first. Andes kicks, fires. Runner was going. That ball was hit down the left field line. It's going to get in for a hit. Smith is coming around second. He's going to go back to second. The throw hit him, and now it gets away. Into right field, and Walsh Jesuit now with runners at first and third with 2 outs. He just fisted that ball down the left field line. Took a little bit of a goofy spin on the turf. Hassan came in, threw the ball into second. It got away, and the runner went from second to third, and Walsh Jesuit now with runners at the corners and 2 down.
Yeah, it was a good throw to second base to bring him back. I think it went right off his right hip. He's kind of walking it off right now. Nothing you can do there. Oh.
So the ball hit Smith. Now there'll be a little Hoover conference. They want to figure out how to play this with Walsh at runners at first and at third. There are 2 down. Vikings 2, Warriors 2. And getting ready to step in for Walsh is Sean McHugh.
Pinch runner there for.
They go in pinch runner, so Smith is going to come out. And coming in to run is Dante Valley, number 5. It's Dante Valley will check in for Walsh Jesuit. High drama at the stadium. Now Brian Ashby's going to come out and have a talk with everybody on the mound. Again, you don't want to leave anything to chance here. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. This is a Division II state semifinal. Winner goes to the championship game tomorrow night in Akron. Walsh Jesuit 15-12. Hoover 25-5. You knew it would be a battle. You knew it would be a grinder. Vikings still don't have a hit, but they were able to get Sean Sullivan out of the game after 6 innings and over 100 pitches. Hoover then had a golden opportunity, Brian, in the bottom of the 7th inning. They got 2 on with 1 out. Couldn't get him home. And now the Warriors with runners at the corners with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning in a 2-2 tie. Guardians with a 3-2 win tonight over Detroit up at Progressive Field. Well, they needed that. They'd lost 6 out of 7 in Cleveland. But they got the win tonight. NBA Finals, another day off. Spurs and Knicks tomorrow night in San Antonio. Knicks with a chance to get the NBA title. They lead that best of 7, 3-1. All right, here we go. Tension continues to mount here at Thurman Munson Stadium. Walsh Jesuit runners at first and third, 2 out. It's a 2-2 tie in the top of the 8th inning. Jack Andes will work out of the stretch. Vikings trying to get out of the inning. Runners get their leads at first and third. Pitch. Outside. Must have been. It's 0-1 on Sean McHugh. Jack Andes on a 1-0. That one's high. That was high. And it's now 2 balls and no strikes. Well, you got to be careful now if you're Jack Andes. You just want to get the out here and get off the field. Here comes the 2-0. Outside 3-0. And there's one more ball away from the Warriors, loading the bases with 2 outs in the top of the 8th in a 2-2 game. Hoover, the home team, does have final at bats, but you want to get out of this jam right here. Sean McHugh, the right-handed batter, awaits the 3-0 by Andes. There's a strike called. It's 3-1. And now is where the cat and mouse game begins. Walsh with runners at first and third. Do they put somebody in motion? Here comes the 3-1. That ball is hit to right field. Geiselman coming back, makes the play. Side retired, and Jack Andes escapes in the top of the 8th inning. Walsh Jesuit, no runs. They get a hit, they get a walk, and they leave 2. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th inning at Thurman Munson. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover still tied at 2.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Boy, unforgettable is right. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th at Thurman Munson Stadium on 1310 WDPN, Q92radiosports.com, and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Sam Bourquin and Brian Beatty saying, boy, you guys have done a lot of baseball today. We most certainly have. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Lake Center Christian wins the championship this morning, and tonight the Hoover Vikings are trying to scratch and claw and get by this Walsh Jesuit team for a chance at a state title tomorrow night in Akron. Vikings, Warriors, ready to battle here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Carter Lukens will lead it off. Pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Again, I hate to keep repeating myself, but I think I kind of have to.
Yeah.
The Hoover Vikings don't have a hit yet. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 2-2 tie. And another swing and a miss by Lukens, and Caleb Mercurio now is up. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, their hits tonight were hit by pitcher, and they took advantage of it. Got a lot of stolen bases, but we had 3 hit batsmen and 2 walks.
Now
That's
we got the Walsh manager coming out. He's having a little bit of an animated discussion with the home plate umpire. And a couple responses each way, and the Walsh skipper goes back to the dugout, and the home plate umpire goes back behind home plate. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover 2-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. 1 down at the bottom of the 8th inning. Tonight's game on 1310 WDPN, brought to you in part by Sunrise Massage Therapy, Canton Christian Home, Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-year reunion. Also brought to you by Melian Orthodontics, Rootin Athletic Club, and Walther's Twin Tavern. That ball on the inside corner, 0-1, as the rhythmic clap starts here at Thurman Munson by the Hoover fans.
All right, Mr. Zarko, you made the play the last thing. Let's end it right here.
Zarko looking for the 0-1. Outside. Good eye by Zarko. And it's 1-1. Caleb Mercurio on the mound in relief of Sean Sullivan. The pitch. Zarko takes a look at a high curveball, and it's 2-1. Zarko is due to report to Michigan State for football on Sunday. The Spartan says, hey, go win a state championship before you come up here. Zarko hits the ball right up the middle. Gobbled up by the second baseman. The throw to first. Tag, and they got him. 2 down. Big man was lumbered.
Yeah, he was.
But he just couldn't get down there quick enough, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the 8th inning.
And we go back to, what was that, the second inning when they just had that little blooper. Just got over Sullivan's head. Walsh got their first run.
Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit here at Thurman Munson Stadium. Mercurio the pitch. Outside. He waited on that one a little bit to the home plate umpire. Didn't crank the right arm, and it's 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Roman Geiselman just trying to put the ball in play. 2 down at the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 2. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Chopper to the shortstop. Mansberry scoops it, throws it, got it. Inning over. Hoover goes 1-2-3, and a nice job again by Caleb Mercurio out of the bullpen for Walsh Jesuit. We go to the top of the 9th inning at Thurman Munson Stadium. It's still Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover tied at 2.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
WDPN.
No.
Back at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty. Yep, we're still playing ball. Extra innings, top of the 9th inning. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover are tied at 2. Yep, that's Jack Andy still out there. Thought for a minute maybe Hoover made a pitching change, but not now. You're going to leave big 1-6 out there to finish this thing off one way or the other. Walsh Jesuit now comes to the plate here in the top of the 9th inning. Hope you're enjoying the ball game tonight, however you're listening on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. AM 1310 WDPN. Here we go with inning number 9. Pitch outside with a fastball. It's 1-0. Warriors leading it off. The catcher, Will Bluter, steps back into the box and awaits the 1-0 by Jack Andes. Here comes. Popped him up. Who's going to get it? Catcher? Or is it going to come out of play? It's out of play. You can hear it hit one of the very few open aluminum/metal seats. There aren't many seats available right now. And the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. What a day for baseball.
Yeah, they're 3 deep down the third baseline to student section. Great atmosphere.
Yes.
Love seeing it.
I almost wish we were at the couple of big tables in the stands behind home plate tonight. But 2 balls and 1 strike. Jack Andes looks in. Grady puts down the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, a little bit off the corner. And it's 3-1 again. You keep stressing, don't let the leadoff man get on base. 2-2 tie in a Division II state semifinal. Warriors, Vikings in a battle royal. Here comes the 3-1. That one's smoked back our way. Over the roof, out of play, and it's a full count at 3-2. Guardians 3, Tigers 2. That's a final. Here we're tied at 2 in this OHSAA showdown between Hoover and Walsh Jesuit. Jack Andes out of the windup, rocks, fires. Popped him up, right side. Zarko going to give it a look. It'll go out of play. And we'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I wonder how much juice Andes has left now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll get a pitch count after this inning here.
He came in, in the 4th? Or the 5th? Maybe the 5th.
Yeah, 5th.
So this is his 4th inning of work. He's thrown a few. And now a 3-2 pitch coming from Jack Andes in this 2-2 tie. Here comes the payoff. Bouncing ball, foul outside the bag at third. We'll reset. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Walsh Jesuit, no shortage of incredible athletes passing through the hallways. Ryan Armour on the PGA Tour. Dominic Sanzone, outfielder for the Seattle Mariners, just to name a few. Here comes the 3-2 by Andes. That one's hit hard to center field. But the center fielder cruising back a couple of steps makes the play. And that's the big first out here in the top of the 9th inning in this 2-2 tie. Other notable alum for Walsh Jesuit. Remember Connor Cook?
Yes.
Quarterback, played to Michigan State and then went on to play for the Oakland Raiders. Ryan Feltner, pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. Brock Kreitzberg was part of that USA 4-man bobsled team. He was in the 2006 Winter Olympics. Kevin O'Neill, former NFL linebacker. Of course, Mike Vrabel.
Quick story of Vrabel, Akron Beacon Journal Defensive Player of the Year, and I somehow got Offensive Player of the Year the same year.
That's a duo.
Yeah, he had a pretty good career after me.
Here comes the 1-0. Andy's looking for the call, didn't get it, and the count now is 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed batter, Ryan Clark is in there. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit, it's a stalemate at the ballpark. 2-2 in the top of the 9th inning. So much on the line here. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Of course, Hoover, no shortage of notable alum and great athletes to go through the halls at North Canton. Here comes the pitch by Andes. Foul around the right field line. Everybody going to give it a chase, but it'll hit the seats. 2-2. Austin Appleby, outstanding quarterback for North Canton Hoover. Of course, the great Todd Blackledge went to Penn State and played in the NFL. Now a great broadcaster for NBC. Eddie McClintock, great actor. Jeffrey Milet, actor, songwriter. Of course, Dick Snyder, who played for the Cavaliers. Judd Logan, 4-time Olympian. Tell you what, it's a who's who of alum from these 2 schools.
Absolutely.
Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 and in and out of the glove of the catcher, Jerica. So we'll do it again at 2-2.
You forgot the Sarbaugh family.
I could give you 500 from each school.
I would say we got 2 of them down each baseline tonight, base coaching.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Jack Andy's trying to reach back now and maybe get a punch out. Here comes the 2-2. That ball is roped to left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Walsh Jesuit with their 7th hit of the game as Hassan throws it in. And the Warriors now with a runner on first and 1 out in the top of the 9th in this 2-2 tie. Well, you wonder whoever wins tonight, are they going to have anything left?
Yeah.
For tomorrow night. New Albany, relatively just like a 4-1 win. Didn't have to, do too much. Played smart, played good fundamental ball. There was no real high drama in that game. They got in and out of here in 2 hours. This thing here started at 7:30. We're getting close to 10 o'clock. And the battle rages on from Thurman Munson Stadium.
Heck, you feel bad for Will Bluter, the catcher for Walsh Jesuit.
Right.
He'll need a nice bath immediately after this game. The pounding he's taking back behind the plate.
You talk championships here. Walsh Jesuit, baseball state titles in 99, 2004, 2006, 2008. Football state title in 99. Wrestling in 91, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 99, 2000. State titles in golf in 90, 91, 96, 97. 84 and 2002 in cross country. Soccer, they've got 3 state titles for the boys, and 82, 90, and 2006. The girls have multiple state championships as well between basketball, cheerleading, soccer, lacrosse, swimming, tennis, and more. Andy's on the mound. Here it comes. High and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Tanner Fitzwater for Walsh Jesuit in the batter's box, awaits the 1-0. Here it comes. Outside, 2-0. Now Jack Andes maybe take a couple of deep breaths here. Get back on that mound and regroup.
We got a pinch runner for Walsh Jesuit too, number 3, Noah Silverstein.
Here comes the 2-0. That's a called strike on the outside corner. 2-1. North Canton State Championships, boys basketball. You got to go back to 1939 when they were known as North Canton High School. Girls won a state title 2002. Wrestling 1965 and a ton of softball state championships for Hoover. Here comes the 2-1 by Andy. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Throw to second. He's a dead duck. Got him. Eureka to Cervenak. 2 down. What a play. What a play by the Hoover catcher and shortstop to put the tag on the runner for the second out of the inning. Well, how big is that?
Huge. That was a BB down the second.
And now maybe that'll give Andy's a little extra oomph on this upcoming 2-2 pitch.
And that ball was there before the runner got into his slide. He kind of tried to juke him, and
didn't happen.
Conversation here.
Talking about this Hoover softball championships, 98, 99, 2006, 2008. Then they went on a run of 11, 12, 13, and 14. Here it's 2-2 Hoover Walsh Jesuit, and a 2-2 pitch with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Andy's kicks, fires, fastball, fouled. The great Hoover softball program with Jerry Goodpasture for so many years. Scott Snyder, a part of that staff. A.J. Sarbaugh over the years. Here comes the 2-2. That ball is hit down the right field line. Is it going to go foul? It will, out of play. Down by the bullpen area down there. And we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover, 2-2. Top of the ninth inning, Division II state semifinal. Vikings and the Warriors. A true heavyweight battle here tonight. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Andes finishing strong here in the top of the ninth inning. No runs, a base hit, caught stealing, and nobody left. We roll into the bottom of the ninth at Thurman Munson Stadium. Is this the inning? Hoover and Walsh Jesuit are still tied at 2.
When it comes comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
WDPN.
Hoover Vikings and the Walsh Jesuit Warriors. 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Caleb Mercurio, his third inning of relief for the Warriors. Here's the pitch. Upstairs and high, 1 ball and no strikes for the Vikings. Ryan Cervenak leading it off, fist it back to the screen. Bottom 9. It's 2-2, but the Vikings still don't have a hit. I mean, this is absolutely incredible what's going on here right now. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. All it takes is one.
Yeah,
but
you keep on saying it. Isn't that supposed to end this? No hit. Voodoo doll, something.
1-2 pitch, Mercurio, swing and a miss. Got him on a curve. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 2-2 tie. Hoover 25 wins on the year. Walsh Jesuit 15 wins on the year. Pitch outside, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Bounces it in, 2-0. See if the Vikings can get a little juice here now. Grady Jerica, the Viking catcher at the plate. Worked his count now, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Fouls it out of play.
I thought that was
For a minute, we all thought maybe that was going to go to right center field. Nope. Foul ball way out of play. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch by Mercurio. There's a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Now the third baseman cuts across. McHugh gets it, fires it, got him, 2 down. That's what you're supposed to do there. The third baseman cuts in front of the shortstop. He had the angle. He had the momentum. Gobbled it up, threw it to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
Bang, bang.
In the bottom of the ninth inning. Didn't we just do a 10-inning game not too long ago, you and I?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Bouncing ball to the second baseman, scooped up by Lucchino, over to first in time, and that'll retire the side. Hoover goes 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Folks, don't go anywhere, but then again, we might be here for a while. We go to the top of the 10th inning at Thurman Munson Stadium, and it's still a 2-2 game between Walsh Jesuit and North Canton Hoover on 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
AM 1310.
13-10 WDPN. How about a little 10-inning fun? Yeah. Top of the 10th we go here at Munson. Hoover 2, Walsh Jesuit 2. Lake Center Christian won a state championship this morning. That was about a day ago. They beat Berlin Highland 2-1. Again, shout out to Coach Shane Byler and Lake Center Christian for getting the hardware this morning. Waynedale winning their game today up in Akron. Moeller, tough loss to St. X in the state title game. But you know they'll be back.
Yes. I think we had Baden.
Hamilton Baden.
I can't remember who they were playing after Moeller.
Earlier here today, New Albany wins. Though they're awaiting the winner here tonight. Yes. And then Leipzig was a winner earlier today over their opponent. That was Waynedale beat Columbus Academy earlier today in that ball game. All right, Jack Andes back on the mound for Hoover. It's 2-2 in the 10th inning. First pitch of the 10th. That one's a called strike. Good start for Andes. 0-1. Walsh Jesuit sending up Ben Babinick, the right fielder, to lead off here in the 10th inning. It's a 2-2 stalemate. Here comes the 0-1 by Andes. Ooh, almost hit him. Backed him off the plate a little bit. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sean Sullivan started for Walsh. Caleb Mercurio is now on for Walsh. Evan Fuller started for Hoover, and it's Jack Andes on in relief for Coach Brian Ashby. Tied at 2 in the 10th. Pitch. Rope to right field. Geiselman got it. 1 down. Oh, that was a knee-high catch by Geiselman, but he made sure he cupped that baseball, and there's 1 away in the top of the 10th inning. Well, you know, these, what do they call these lights? What are the halogen?
Halogen lights, yeah. What's
they
nice
don't put off a ton of light.
No,
But is it brighter on the field?
It's brighter on the field, and they're specific, remote controlled. Each one of those lights can be
curveball upstairs, 1-0.
I don't know where they stand. I know, like on a football field, they'll stand on the 50-yard line with a sensor, and those lights all move, so it's perfect lighting. And what's nice about them, there's very little light pollution, where you don't see the big glow outside the stadium, around the stadium. I know people at Louisville really like that because, you know, it's right in the middle of the everyone's homes. But yeah, these lights.
They were dealing with that over at St. Thomas early too, with the lighting in the neighborhoods close by. Jack Andes kicks, fires on a 1-0 fastball. Boy, where was that?
Feel like you're in a theater here. It's dark here and it's just nice and bright.
Yeah, not much light in the stands as far as where the fans are. Looks like Staples Center where the Lakers play. Here comes the 2-0 by Andes. That ball is hit to right center field. Going over, center fielder going over. Off his glove. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Runner on second, going to go to third, and the Warriors with a triple with 1 out. Oh boy, Mansberry hit that one to right center. The center fielder and the right fielder Geiselman was coming over. Center fielder was coming over. And I don't know if it hit off the glove of somebody. Well, whatever it did, it went all the way to the wall, and by the time you turn around, Walsh Jesuit had a runner at third and 1 out.
And right fielder playing the line there, and center field trying to get there and just couldn't get the glove out in time. Hung up there for a while.
So now the Hoover Vikings are going to call a little meeting, and everybody's going to come to the mound. Nobody out of the Hoover dugout, but
no one warming up down there.
Nobody warming up the pen. This is Jack Andes' game.
Doesn't look like anybody in Walsh Jesuit warming up.
2-2, Warriors and Vikings. We're in the top of the 10th. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Friday night on WDPN and Q92 Sports and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Sam Bourquin and Brian Beatty. A lot of folks still out there, Warrior fans, Viking fans, dialed in, tuned in, clicked in, linked in. We appreciate you listening with us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. This has been a marathon here, 2-2 in the 10th inning, and now Walsh Jesuit with a chance to take the lead, a runner at third and only 1 out. And who's stepping in now? Colin Lesigno, the right-handed batter. Hoover's got everybody in the infield, especially at the corners at first and third. Andy steps off the mound. Lusigno steps out of the batter's box. And now here comes a conference on the mountain. And again, there's nobody warming up here.
Nah, this is probably more of a defensive strategy here, what they want to do.
And I'll tell you also what they're doing.
Scouting.
Being a pitcher back in the day, I kind of like this. I get to rest my arm a little bit and just kind of decompress before you go back into battle. Now the home plate umpire says, okay, let's break this up.
He's hungry too.
We're all hungry.
Yeah. Hey, you know, this is a complete game for Andy's, right? He came in the fourth. This will be his sixth inning of pitching. So, you know, long relief or second game, however you want to look at it.
So it's a 2-2 ball game here in the top of the 10th inning. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit. What a battle this has been. Warriors now with a runner at third. One out. Jack Andes trying to get himself out of trouble. Colin Lusigno gets in the batter's box. Andes rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. And it's 0-1.
He's throwing all with heart right now. I mean, if you had to pick one kid on the field, this is who you want on the mound in this situation.
Jack Andes gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1. That one bounces in. Great play by Grady Jerica behind the plate. He's been busy. Been a human backstop tonight on a couple of pitches, and the count's even up at 2. Check that now. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we're tied at 2 in the top of the 10th inning at Munson Stadium, Division II state semifinal. Andy's pitch outside with the off speed, and it's 2-1. Warriors, 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Hoover, 2 runs, no hits, and 1 error. Andes on a 2-1. Outside with the off speed. Oh boy. 3-1. Now you got a base open.
Yeah.
But you got first and third in at the corners. Shortstop and second baseman are in too. Here comes the 3-1 by Andes. Base hit, right field. Oh, and it gets by the right fielder. Geisselman tried to dive, and it goes all the way to the warning track. Runner coming around second, coming around third. They're going to wave him. Here's the play at the plate. Safe! An inside the park home run. Error on the right fielder. And Walsh Jesuit has taken the lead 4-2. And I'm going to tell you what, that was very close at the plate. If they get that tag down a half a second, at least you get the third out and you stop it at 4-2. But Geisselman, he gambled on it.
Yeah.
He tried to make the diving play, and he came up short. The ball squirted all the way to the warning track. And before you knew it, Lusigno had circled the bases. And the Warriors have taken the lead at 4-2. And we will have a pitching change at Thurman Munson Stadium. Jack Andy's work is done. What a night for him. Walsh Jesuit 4, North Canton Hoover 2. We'll take a break and come back on 1310 WDPN.
When it comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Unforgettable 1310.
Back at Thurman Munson Stadium, Walsh Jesuit has taken a 4-2 lead in the top of the 10th inning. Inside the park home run by Colin Lasigno, and the Warriors have taken a 4-2 lead. We have a pitching change now. Jack Andes is out, and who's in? Number 28 for the Hoover Vikings. Of course, he's not on my sheet. Mason Groninger, I believe, is in to pitch for Coach Ashby. So Mason Groninger is in for North Canton Hoover. They gotta hold everything right here now. Now you're down 2. You haven't had a hit yet. You can't afford to let Walsh Jesuit score any more runs. So Mason Groninger on in relief of Jack Andes. You can't say enough about the job Andes did in relief of Evan Fuller. Pitched pretty much a full game out of the bullpen for Hoover. And now the Vikings down 4-2. They led 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Walsh got 2 in the third to take a 2-1 lead. Hoover got 1 at the bottom of the fifth. We stayed tied until now. And now it's 4-2 Walsh Jesuit here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. A little bit of the life has been taken out of the crowd here.
Yeah.
You can't blame them. But we'll see if the Vikings can hold the Warriors here and somehow, some way, at least find a way to tie the game in the bottom of the 10th inning. It's a 4-2 Walsh lead. All right, Colin Groninger is on the bump. Walsh Jesuits now has a pinch hitter in there. Pitched by Colin outside. That's Dante Valley. He came in earlier in the ball game. So Dante Valley will step in with a 1-0 count. Mason Groninger delivers. Hit to the shortstop, Cervenak. Gobbles it up, throws to first in time. And there's 2 down in the top of the 10th inning. Walsh with a 4-2 lead. Walsh Jesuit, 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors tonight. They have scratched a couple across here to take the 2-run lead in the 10th. Pitch, hit to the third baseman. Lucas gobbles it up, throws the first. Zarco digs it out, and that will retire the side. The Hoover Vikings have work to do if they want to keep on playing deep into the night here at Thurman Munson Stadium. Walsh Jesuit gets 2 runs in the top of the 10th inning, and they leave 1. We go to the home half of inning number 10. Walsh Jesuit 4, North Canton Hoover 2 on 1310 WDPN.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports, all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
Unforgettable 1310.
We go to the bottom half of the 10th inning at Thurman Munson Stadium. At one point tonight, we had over 4,000 baseball fans Some have left. Most have stayed. Hoover down 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Vikings need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Jasper Reitz will come in, the big left-handed batter. He wears number 22 on his Hoover jersey. Pitch to Jasper, outside corner, 0-1. Walsh 4, Hoover 2. Pitch, outside, 1-1. Caleb Mercurio on in relief, his 4th inning of work now for Walsh Jesuit. Here's the pitch. Slaps it, third base side. McHugh picks it up, throws the first, 1 out. Hoover still does not have a base hit. 1 out in the 10th inning in a 4-2 game. And let's see who's coming up for the Vikes. Looks like it's going to be Jack Andes will step in. Hoover down 2, but they just need to get runners on.
Yeah.
Pitch to Jack inside, 1-0 with a fastball by Colin Mercurio. Here's the pitch. That one right down Broadway. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Strike 2 called on the inside corner, and now Andes is down 1-2. Got to figure out a way here. Got to figure out a way to get some runners on base. Mercurio delivers. Strike 3, swing and a miss, and there's 2 out. 5th strikeout of the night for Caleb Mercurio. And now the Walsh Jesuit fans come to their feet. Most of them down the right field line, some behind the home plate here at the stadium tonight. And now for Hoover, it's all up to J.R. Cook, the second baseman, to keep the season alive. J.R. Cook, second baseman for the Vikes. Hoover down 4-2. We're in the bottom of the 10th inning here. We've been playing baseball for almost 3 hours. The pitch, inside and high, ball 1. All you need is 1 runner to get things started here. Lots can happen with 2 out. We've seen that over the years. Here comes the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Vikings just want to give themselves a chance. Here comes the 2-0. Strike called on the outside corner, 2-1. Well, that was borderline. 2 balls and 1 strike to pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now Hoover's down to their last strike, and J.R. Cook trying to keep it alive for the orange and black. Caleb Mercurio working quickly, gets the sign. Now he'll step off the rubber and recompose and hop back on there. Walsh 4, Hoover 2, bottom of the 10th inning. Mercurio the pitch. Foul, back out of play. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. At this point, if you're J.R. Cook, you're just trying to battle as hard as you can, get on base any way you can, extend the at-bat. Here comes the 2-2. Outside! 3-2. The Warrior fans thought it was strike 3. But it's a full count on J.R. Cook. Cook steps in. Mercurio delivers the payoff. That ball was hit down the right field line and out of play. Okay, JR's hanging in there for Hoover now. Making Mercurio throw. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Caleb looks in and gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Chopper, third base side. Foul. Cook again spoiling a 3-2. Yes. Stay tuned. Post-game show coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game on 1310 WDPN. We're hoping it's not right away. Mercurio with a 3-2. Ball is hit to center field. Fitzwater coming in, makes the catch, and that's it. The marathon is over, and the Walsh Jesuit Warriors have punched their ticket to the state championship tomorrow night. Your final score, Walsh Jesuit 4 and North Canton Hoover 2. And the Warriors sprint out of the dugout And they whoop it up on the infield, and boy, a lot of dejected Hoover baseball players down that left field line in the dugout as they now finally realize that their dream of going to a state championship tomorrow night has come to an end. Final score, Walsh Jesuit 4 and North Canton Hoover 2. We'll take a break. We'll recalibrate. We'll get some numbers here together for you, and we'll break this one down. Almost 3 hours of baseball, and it's Walsh Jesuit moving on. Warriors win it 4-2. Back with more on 1310 WDPN.
Looking for great food and great specials all week long? Head to Walther's Twin Tavern in North Canton. Join us Monday through Friday for our daily specials, including burger night on Mondays and delicious steaks on Thursdays, just to name a few. Then make your weekend even better with bottomless mimosas every Saturday and Sunday, plus our Sunday brunch from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come see us at 430 Apple Grove Street in North Canton. Walther's Twin Tavern. Great food, great drinks, and great memories.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
When it comes to sports, Sam Bourquin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Bourquin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Welcome back here to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium on AM 1310 WDPN. Sam Bourquin and Brian Beatty as we played baseball deep into the night here in the southeast end of Canton. And it took 10 innings, and Walsh Jesuit got a couple of runs in the top of the inning, and they hang on for the win by the score of 4-2. The Warriors now going for a state championship tomorrow night in Akron. They will play New Albany at 7 p.m. They're now 16-12 on the year. The Vikings season comes to a stop here tonight, but what a run as they finish up 25-6. What do you think, BB? What a game, huh?
Yeah.
3 hours and
3 hours.
Just, it was crazy.
A no-hitter that didn't feel like a no-hitter.
Right.
Inside the park home run. Great pitching, starting pitching, great relief pitching. Just a battle, and just couldn't get those hits, and some great defense on both sides, and just you hate to see it come to an end. It was fun, it wasn't a boring.
No, not at all.
10-inning game. It was excitement through and through. Great crowd. This Hoover team has to be. You got to take your hats off to them.
Yeah.
The best record they've had.
Thank you.
And some incredible seniors that are graduating, going on to great careers ahead of them. You just tip your hat to them and congratulate them. It's a lot easier to say that up here than being down there right now. But they'll look back on this 10, 20 years, and it'll be something they'll remember this season.
Want to hear the funniest thing of the day?
Yeah.
How about this right here?
Wow. Yeah.
They announced the attendance at 2,725. Oh, they're back to doing that again, I see.
I never can never figure out attendance.
4-2, Walsh Jesuit wins it. The Warriors are just kind of mingling around the first base side, getting some photos and doing some interviews. The Hoover Viking baseball team, they're all down on a knee out there in short left field. Coach Ashby is talking to the kids. The assistant coaches are there, and well, you got a feel for them. And, you know, it's those games to get to the mountain that hurt.
Yeah.
You know, it's a district title or regional title, but that state semi, you know, you only need one more to get there, because after tomorrow, it doesn't matter. The season's over anyway. And boy, Hoover was. They thought they were going to have a special year. They did have a special year, and you just run into a team in the bracket that's the way it was drawn up.
Yeah.
And I'm not to say that Hoover would have cruised by Harrison or cruised by New Albany. I'm not saying that. But when you saw it was going to be Walsh Jesuit, you thought, okay, got to lock in, got to zero in, got to give it all you got. And they did. They went 10 innings, and they went up against one of the best pitchers in the country.
Yeah.
In Sean Sullivan. Now they didn't get a hit off of him, but they wore him out, so he had to leave after 6 innings. And they just couldn't get a hit tonight. And that's a tough way to go. Tough way to go when you can't get a hit.
Yeah, good hard hit balls. Just, you know, sometimes you find that spot, and tonight they just weren't there. And like you said, that, you know, they did everything right when they got on base. You know, got the timely steals. Yeah.
All right, we just got the box score here. It's official. Hoover and Walsh Jesuit. Walsh wins at 4-2, 4-9-2 for the Warriors. 2 runs, no hits. 1 error for North Canton Hoover. Caleb Mercurio gets the win. He went 4 innings in relief tonight. How about the shutdown baseball for him? He comes in, and he didn't let Hoover get off the mat. Sean Sullivan went 6 innings tonight, struck out 11, walked 3 through 106 pitches. Mercurio went 4 innings, no hits, no runs, a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. He threw 54 pitches. For the Vikings tonight, seems like a long time ago because it was. Evan Fuller went 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. He really pitched well, though. Struck out 2, walked 1, threw 51 pitches. And then Jack Andes, tough loss for Jack. He goes 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He threw 82 pitches, and Mason Groninger came into relief and finished things up in the inning for North Canton Hoover. Hits tonight for the Warriors. The first 3 batters in the lineup tonight all had 3 hits. Mansbury, Lusigno, and Smith each had 2 hits. Lusigno had the inside the park home run and got the 2 RBI. Ryan Batley had a base hit. Ryan Clark had a base hit. Ben Babinick had a base hit. Walsh Jesuit goes to 16-12. They win it tonight by the score of 4-2. Earlier today, it was Lake Center Christian over Berlin Highland as the Tigers got a state championship in Division 6. Congratulations to them as they beat Berlin Highland by the score of 2-1. We'll take our last break, and we'll come back and wrap it up for the ballpark on 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The The Sam Bourquin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Unforgettable WDPN.
Back here at Thurman Munson Stadium for the final time tonight as Walsh Jesuit beats North Canton Hoover by the score of 4-2 in 10 innings. Sam Bourquin, Brian Beatty here on WDPN and all of our social media platforms. Walsh goes for the state title tomorrow. Best of luck to them. Hoover Vikings still out there on the field. Hey, man, it's hard to take that jersey off.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a senior that are out there hugging and consoling each other. And coaches and players, what a great run for them as they finish up at 25-6. You know, I was thinking about, when you played sports, I played sports. It's you win with class, you lose with class. But, man, this kind of game, these kind of losses, I don't know about you, but I don't want anybody talking to me after the game was over.
No.
I didn't want to hear, hey, you'll look. No, I don't want to hear that right now. But a lot of people were more mature than I was back then. But, boy, you feel for those kids because they were this close.
Yeah.
This close. But, hey, shout out to Walsh Jesuit. That's a heck of a program. And they'll go for a state title tomorrow night in their backyard.
Yeah, I wonder who they're going to pitch tomorrow. I mean,
that's a great question.
Two great pitchers today. I mean, I imagine I have someone out, but he's done.
Yeah, Mercurio can't go. Sullivan obviously can't go.
No, you can't go over 31 to pitch next day.
And I was thinking tonight if Hoover would have somehow come back to win, who would they have thrown tomorrow? But again,
you have to win this one.
You got to win this one to get there. So that's how that goes. So that is going to wrap things up here from Thurman Munson Stadium. Tonight's game, one final time, brought to you in part by Sunrise Massage Therapy, Canton Christian Home, Tiffany Nichols, North Canton 30-year reunion. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Walther's Twin Tavern, Rudin Athletic Club, and Melian Orthodontics. Thanks to my partner, Brian Beatty. Good working with you all day.
Yes. Hey, we'll be here on Friday night sooner.
We'll be here sooner than you think. But, Brian, had a nice time bringing you softball last weekend and baseball this weekend. So thanks to Brian Beatty. Also want to thank Ryan Rainsberg. He had a long day back at the studio. We appreciate his efforts. Everybody's efforts on the 1310 WDPN and Q92. The sales staff, our folks that cut the commercials, everybody did a great, great job with the graphics and putting everything together. So thank you for making it easier for us. And that's going to be a wrap here.
Yeah, you're on a voice rest now. You're over your voice.
Yes.
Your minutes on the radio, you have to go on the rest.
Don't anybody expect me to talk to you tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday.
Your
I got to rest
count.
up till 3 o'clock on Monday.
Yes.
Beatty says I'm on a voice count.
Voice count, yes.
I agree with you, my friend. That'll wrap it up here from Munson. Big crowd, big game, big win for Walsh, tough loss for Vikings. Walsh Jesuit gets it in 10 innings by the score of 4-2. Sam Bourquin saying so long and good night from Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. You've been listening to high school state semifinal tournament baseball on AM 1310 WDPN and Q92 Radiosports.com. Thanks for listening, everybody. So long. Have a great weekend.